Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pick a Side podcast. My name is Joel Moran and I'm here with River Brown, Andrew Velez, and Mr. Joel Dells. This is now episode 567.
They're flying.
567.
We finally caught on to the meme, episode number wise.
Love that.
We're
2 months late.
going to be at Blue 42 in 2 weeks for
Can't
the
wait.
NFL draft.
23rd,
Can't
baby.
April 23rd, we will be there. Make sure you guys RSVP by DMing Blue 42
Do it quick.
on Instagram.
Do it quick. The Patreon already got access to that. That's $5 to join if you want to join. You get an episode every other week. YouTube membership, $5 also every other week. Lock in. Here
And
we
you
go.
get to see John.
And
Sometimes.
I know
Yeah.
there's some of you little weirdos that really like John. Get into
Hate
it,
him.
John.
That's what
Come
I
on.
was telling
They've
you.
heard a lot of
Did not
great
think that
things
was
about
good.
him from Riv.
As they should.
Well, only bad things from Riv when it comes to John.
Well, he did say he had a tight butt.
clean butt. Clean butt?
I think
Clean.
it was clean.
It was clean. It was
It
clean.
was clean.
It was clean. Yeah,
So
yeah.
who has a dirty butt?
I don't know. I just every time for some odd reason every
I
time
overwipe.
like
Adele stands up with it.
yeah every time we go somewhere I'm always roomed up with John. It always just finds a way for me to room up with John, and
Maybe
I
just
just
subconsciously you guys want to.
I mean I usually always come late or I come after the fact
True.
and John is just there and we shack up and I get just get to see John's element.
Yeah.
He's-
I
he
made
sits-
sure.
He
Huh?
sits like folded with his legs. What is that?
Crisscross
Crisscross.
applesauce.
Crisscross in his bed, in the middle of the bed, while on his computer typing like this.
Nuts,
I
actually.
Yeah.
definitely do that. You
Yeah.
never sat in bed and you do a little crisscross.
Nah, as a man,
but
I
it's
haven't
gonna
done that in
hurt.
years.
I feel like
You can't
act
crisscross.
like
You have never.
No, I can do it. I haven't done. Like I
I
don't sit in the
haven't-
middle of my bed.
as a man, like
As a man.
like if you were to sit in this single right here, you wouldn't do the crisscross applesauce just to vibe out, watch a game.
No, I'll just sit like this.
I can get that.
Yeah, like
Sometimes
as a,
I like to cross.
like
my
I
legs.
used to wake up and he's crisscrossing in the middle of the bed, like doing work. Oh, like he's just making noises and shit. Like,
Can I be honest with you? I feel like that's caught up to me.
what?
Sitting crisscross applesauce.
It should eventually.
My knees, bro.
Yeah, we're getting old. As a man,
fact,
you
yeah.
shouldn't be crisscrossing. There's just certain things as a man you shouldn't be doing.
So let me ask you a question. So crisscross, no,
Oh.
but this is okay.
Yes, but not this. Like the way, like he's 6'6", so it's a little different.
all right, I'm gonna do
But,
this
like,
for the camera.
this is valid.
All right, so if I did one of these,
You look kind of dorky.
a little bit.
this looks nuts.
You're just too big to be doing that, bro.
Way too big, bro.
I feel like
do-
once you're like 13.
You're almost 30, bro. You're almost 30 doing shit like that. Like, come on.
13.
So, like, I gotta stop.
Sitting
Like,
like,
John
that,
is
30
20,
crazy.
21, 20.
Take a second to understand how zen I am right now.
I mean, if you're in Zen mode, yeah, but you watching the game, come on, sit like a man.
Okay.
Because imagine you had a drink in hand, now you got your feet all across. You look,
How do men sit?
men,
Listen,
we sit like
spread.
this, or if you really got a big, you know what I'm saying? You sit like this for real, like, meat out. If you really, but like, I feel like we all have our ways. Like, Joel sits like a man, you sit like a man, usually crouch like this. Dell's usually got the leg over. The
Yeah.
leg over is key. Me, I just sit like
Sometimes- sometimes I'll be hitting this, though.
No,
No,
Dell's a big.
But he's 6'6", so I give him a pass.
Yeah,
Because
it looks
he got.
good.
I don't fucking know.
It looks good.
It looks
no
good.
homo.
It looks
looks
natural.
good.
It looks like you're modeling for a commercial.
It does. It
thing
looks
is,
You
like
know what
I
I
don't
also
got-
like that you do that's very manly? When you put your leg on that table.
Like,
it looks like he
It
can
just
get off
looks
with a
like
lot of
you're
shit because he's
cozy,
6'6".
Like you're
yeah.
chilling.
yeah.
Like, yo, you know what? I'm sitting
Like
back
imagine
relaxing.
me like this. I'm just sitting. Look how I look. I look mad. Hey yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit like this.
Because this
terrible.
one, I don't got
But-
a lot of room here, so I
Yeah.
need it's let's go here,
He's
let's go
6'6".
here.
When you 6'6", you can get away with a lot of stuff. Like
Baylor.
legitimately a lot of stuff.
Bang!
Yeah, but John is he's a handsome guy that does a lot of weird stuff.
He's
Lot
a
of
handsome
weird
guy.
stuff.
It's my
Baylor,
dog though.
17
Very
points, 5 for 6 from 3. Man, Brad hit on that.
I love the brotherhood you guys have established.
Me and John,
Yeah.
it's a love-hate relationship.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like a lot of love.
I love him. He hates me. Love hate.
I think he does hate you.
he does.
As he should.
I think
As I should.
What? You always bring you have main character syndrome. It had nothing to do
No,
with you.
you're always mean to me.
I'm
You're
gonna
a racist.
Dels, usually I'm with you. He's got a good point here. Why'd you make it about
You
you?
made it about you,
I just want it to be known that sometimes I hate Riv.
That I think that's universally known.
bro. You know what? Okay, I just
They were talking about it before the show. God forbid if Riv died, you'd lose all funniness. How do you feel about that?
you.
Riv would too. If I left, what
No,
would Riv do?
I have storytelling. I'm literally one of the best storytellers in the world.
But all you do is just make racist jokes.
Says you.
Yeah,
It's
quite
like,
literally.
dude,
Without your racist
Hot meets
remarks,
kettle as fuck. Like, dude, like you should see the things you say in the car to me. Like, bro, you're a
Oh.
sicko, bro. I'm gonna let that pass.
Hey,
you know,
no face, no case.
I'm happy you're alive.
respect.
I'm happy you're alive.
You too, brother.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Because you had to scare.
Yeah,
Had
you
a
know,
heart attack.
I just,
Oh my god.
bro. I be,
Riv really had a heart attack allegedly.
Bro.
Allegedly and never told us.
I be going through it,
Apparently you knew.
No, because
He didn't. He
Riv-
like, bro.
Riv lied
I
at
didn't-
some point, either in the car when I
Bro,
picked him up last week,
I
or
did not-
just now when he told us. At some point,
I
he
did
lied.
not lie, bro. I didn't tell you the full details, bro. I didn't want you to panic, bro. I didn't want you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro said his entire arm went numb and he passed out and fainted.
Bro, yeah, I was in the shower and I'm like, yo, my shit is bugging. Then my left arm started numbing. I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta call somebody. I'm in the house by myself.
That's a heart attack. You've
Yeah,
had
bro.
a heart attack.
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm trying to tell him, bro. Like, I could have
Bro,
died. You could have lost
when
me.
I picked him up last week,
How would you have felt?
I would have felt terrible.
Losing me.
It would have been. It would have been
You had to
horrible.
call off your wedding.
We would have had to put you on a t-shirt.
No,
my
at
God.
my wedding, my funeral, I want everybody to be swagged. No suits.
Okay.
No
No
suits.
suits. What
That's
do you
not
want us
me.
to wear?
Oh,
Can I have hashtag Riv
Yes.
Riv?
I want
Okay.
a shirt of me, but you have to be swagged out. Like, I need you with some black cats. Put
Okay.
on your shit.
Black
I don't need
cats.
nobody in a suit. That's not me. Why are you coming in there with a suit? Like, swagged out, you know what I'm saying? Pour up for your boy. You know what I'm saying? We dropped the holy water
What
on
do you
the
want us
on
to
the
listen
cat.
to? What music?
Dirk.
Straight Dirk.
Straight
Dirk.
Dirk.
There
the
is
whole-
nothing.
Just Apple Music shuffle.
You turn
just
me
Dirk.
on when you be shaving on your buzz. You gotta play that when niggas first walk
Baylor.
in. When niggas first walk in, you gotta play that.
You saw the lyric I sent to the chat yesterday.
That shit killed me, bro. Yeah, Dirk's a wild guy, bro. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, you gotta play that though. And then when they put me down, you gotta play the I'm a nephew to a cuck. Like you gotta play that. You gotta play that so niggas can just remember like good old days for sure. Yeah, happy to be here though.
Happy to be here, man.
Meet and greet next week. Come drink with your boy. 2 weeks,
sir.
2 weeks, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
NFL
man.
drafts.
On a Thursday.
Oh, that's a dime.
It's a good game.
This is back and forth like hell.
Yeah.
Playoff
For 5
preview.
minutes.
Baylor Shireman's fucking backpacking right now.
Is he playing in the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Can you believe that
Oh.
Tatum has to defer to Baylor Shireman in the clutch?
The question's really going to be.
Oh, that's a
and
great bucket.
one!
Oh my
That's
It's the
gold.
defense.
Carl
It's the
Anthony
defense.
Towns.
Push it. Push it. Push
Are we
Push
just
it.
gonna live react to this game right now to start the
It's
show?
only a
I feel
minute
like we
30,
should.
yeah.
I feel
And
like
one. Oh my god. It
And
won. No call.
yeah,
That
they
call
called
was
it.
so
They called it.
late.
They
They
called it.
watched
They
him
called
miss and then call it.
They had to. They had to call
That
it.
I'm fine with those, to be honest with you. Would you rather an N1? No.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
He loves that little get in the corner, run, then pull it.
He's talking crazy
Oh,
too.
he's
Yeah.
talking crazy.
Oh my
this is a
God.
dime.
Sheesh.
That was a dime. Jason Tatum can make that.
Oh, don't be an idiot.
You said he was a better playmaker than LeBron. What did you
He
expect
did
me
say
to
that.
say?
He did say that.
Best playmaker in the world, man. In my world.
What world matters else?
You know, that's a good ass point, man. Shout out to the Pick a Side podcast. Happy to be here.
To pick a side
Shout out to Pick a
podcast.
Side. We got, speaking of Pick a Side podcast, look at these tees.
They're really nice. You have a nice light navy blue one.
I got some exclusive
have a
on y'all.
gray one.
Don't get too attached to this.
We have
This
the
is
same one, huh?
exclusive. Dells, you also have some exclusive. However, you look at the fine shirts that those two gentlemen are wearing right to my right. These are shirts that are actually possible for you to attain. Now, are these going to be shirts that we are going to be selling at our live event, or is that a TBD?
Depends on how much we got left.
So I say all that to say, you guys ask kind enough, we'll drop one of these two. We're thinking about it. But if you ask kind enough, we'll strongly consider. I'll talk to the guy over there. We'll see if we get it done. But it's up to him.
If you guys want it, just comment you want it, and we'll drop it right now. This episode. I'll put the link in the description. You can go buy it right now. $35 a t-shirt.
It's calm.
Calm.
I ain't gonna, that's real shit.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Joel locked in. He locked in because we were on his ass. Where's our gear?
He came in with
I
three
need
different
it now.
shirts.
And he
Three
said,
different
"Shut
different
up."
fabrics.
There it is.
Year?
Yeah,
I mean,
low-key.
beggars
A
can't be
year?
choosers. Beggars can't be choosers.
I've
I'll be
never-
honest. No.
Since
Nah.
he got a shirt?
No, because remember that one day he just came in with a shirt.
We cannot forget the olive green shirt.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cream.
facts.
Yeah.
That shirt
The
matters.
cream was tough.
Yeah,
That
I
shirt
mean,
was
always
honestly,
tough.
that's probably my favorite.
Love
shirt.
that shirt.
I love a cream shirt.
I love that we got that shirt and we just never dropped it.
Yeah,
we were
that's my
like, this
favorite
is for us.
That's real shit though.
That is real.
If it fits nice, it doesn't shrink in the wash. That's
It
a
doesn't.
nice
No,
shirt.
that shirt's big on me.
Yeah.
Especially now that I'm a little petite, bro.
Mhm.
That shit is. I swim in it.
Yeah, no, mine. That's one of my favorite shirts in my wardrobe. Truth be told.
I love that, man. I'm just experimenting with new things, man.
Yo, hoodie next.
It's about to
not
be
to be
spring,
greedy.
though.
That'd be FX.
Not to be greedy.
Well, it
Maybe we
is
get a
spring
discount
now,
now.
right?
Ooh.
Maybe we get a discount now.
It's just since we're in the East Coast, man, it doesn't feel like spring. It be cold as hell outside
It is.
still.
It's like 40 degrees.
Next
right
week
now.
it's gonna be 80.
I was at the Yankee game today, freezing my ass off,
Yeah.
watching the
Cold.
Yankees get one hit.
The sun is out and it's brick. It's
Yeah.
freezing and the sun is out.
We're reaching the end times.
No, you know. I have a gripe with something.
Here we
I have
go.
a gripe with something.
Is it with any of us or just
No.
in general?
No. If you own a dog
Here we go.
and you don't clean up its poop when you walk it,
Mm.
you don't deserve to own a dog.
Okay. Do you think anything more severe should happen, or just you don't deserve to own a dog?
You definitely need a fine because
Okay.
I'm
They
walking.
do fine you for
I'm
shit like
walking,
that, right?
but I'm saying
Definitely.
you have to be on top of it and really like not let people get away with
What
it.
if you got caught? You had to lose the top of your pinky.
Wow.
Do you think that would have solved
You know
it?
this happened
Yes.
to Max in his new house.
I'm crying. That's exactly correct. It
Yes.
wasn't his new house.
It wasn't that.
It was
in Maywood.
It was in Maywood.
Oh, okay. My
They
apologies.
caught.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They caught the dude on Ring camera multiple times. Max pressed him about it, and he continued to have the dog shit. in front
That's
of his lawn.
disrespectful.
And no, at that point, Max
Yes,
had to
yeah.
get physical.
That's a slap in the face.
He just didn't respect him as a man.
That's like I think that you won't pull up on me. That's why I'm
He's
doing
talking about
this.
something. You see me doing, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I don't
yo.
care what you say.
Some people
Big
just aren't good
disrespect
people.
He
there.
said, "Welcome to the neighborhood." Oh, but no, seriously, because in my neighborhood, there's a lot of dog poop, and people don't clean it up.
A nauseating amount.
And I'm walking, and I'm just I want to mind my business. I want to look to my left and my right one time, and then go back to my trail. But no, I have to look at my feet the entire time because I don't want to step on poop. There's so much dog poop around here. I'm about to go to town hall and complain about it. I'm
Okay.
a grown adult. Politics work.
Grown adult.
I'm about to press them
what
like,
are
yo,
they gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
Like
Man.
realistically, what are they gonna do?
Put cameras in the city. You want that?
Hey,
yes,
let's work.
I'll
Let's work.
take
Tatum,
it.
show me
I'll
something.
take it for clean
Hey,
walking
oh,
streets. for
oh
sure.
shit!
I
Hit
mean,
pass.
we need that, D White.
Mm. That would have been a great highlight reel for Tatum.
Let's go. Good hustle. That's
course he
Mikal
missed.
Bridges, man. Well, we got for 5 first.
For a
They
live ball
disrespect him.
rebound.
Jalen Brunson's about to make this shot.
On the short list of worst trades of all time, where are we putting Mikal Bridges?
It's not one of
trade?
the worst trades
Oh,
ever.
sorry.
Not top 10.
Sorry.
We made a conference finals.
It's a bad trade. I'll be honest.
It's a bad trade. It's not one of the worst.
Yeah.
ever.
Josh Hart can't shoot so bad they got Vooch on him.
But if you
That's the point.
if you think about
Shoot that bit.
All right.
Boom!
Let's go.
Yeah, I can't beat them, bro.
some bullshit.
Let's go.
Is that Howard Lundqvist?
That's Josh Hart.
Damn.
He can't believe
Oh, he
did
was
that.
talking.
He's
23?
Crazy.
We
I ain't gonna lie,
run
you gotta
though.
live with that.
Yeah, that he clears Denny Avia. Don't
got
bring
20
him
fucking
around me
three.
no more.
You gotta live with that. You just gotta live with that. That was a
Gotta
tough
live with
shot.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All star.
you gotta live with that.
Fake All-Star for sure.
Yo, Norman Powell hasn't been good since the All-Star break.
All star.
Some niggas just play for the All-Star game.
I don't blame him.
I respect the hell out of that.
I wish I went to this game.
Well, I'm
Regular
grateful you
season.
didn't.
Regular season
Thank you,
merchants.
man. Thank you, man. Me too. I'm grateful I didn't go either.
What an expensive trip.
For no
Would've been
reason.
fun, though.
Well,
Really
then you would
been
watch
really
the
fun.
W.
True, but in playoffs maybe I'll go. I definitely.
What's
wanna
your
go for
record
playoff
in
game.
your favorite team stadiums?
Believe it or not, with the Jets, I have a winning record.
Okay.
I've been to some pretty good wins.
Okay.
Josh McCown against the Chiefs.
Mhm.
Mark Sanchez back in 2010 against KC as well. So my
Okay.
first 2 victories was against the Chiefs. Then I went for Jets versus Jaguars when Zach Wilson ran that like 50-yard touchdown
Yeah,
into the end zone.
That was nuts.
I think they won that game too. No, dude, I think I'm like 5-3 with the Jets.
What about with the Knicks?
Damn, I went to a Kings game with the Knicks not too long ago.
Should be
I'm
one
just
for that.
thinking of the. Yeah, it
Right.
was. We blew them out. That was when Halliburton was on the Kings too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that was.
I
yeah.
definitely think I'm like 4-1.
Okay,
I'll go
okay.
to the Knicks games.
And what about Brooklyn?
3-8.
I'm dead.
I was there for Game 7.
Yeah, I remember you had the beard. They caught you.
That was a different time. That was against the Grizzlies.
Was that against the Grizzlies?
Yeah, that was against the Grizzlies. They lost that game too.
Yeah, they really caught you on cam.
Gotta stop.
You did go to an elite Game 7, though.
Yeah, it was an all-time.
Probably one of the best
I
Game
thought
7s
that
we've
Kevin
seen.
Durant hit it from
Yeah.
where I saw it.
Max
which was
also
a fair
went to that
far
game.
place.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He had
Oh,
unbelievable seats.
What was the seat?
Max doesn't watch the podcast anymore. He spent $800 on his.
Ooh, I mean, whew,
But
Game
he
7.
sat in the hundreds.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was cooking.
Here we go.
feeling
Hard.
it.
Boom,
First time
nigga.
night.
Damn.
Just our night.
Who is this?
You live with it.
Just our night.
You live with it.
Is this what you're gonna say? All playoffs?
This feels
No, 'cause
so
we're gonna beat them.
good, bro.
Okay.
Because this is really the only team
Vooch can't
the
play,
Knicks
man.
should really be worried
Can you
about.
pull up Vooch? If you make this?
Nah, he's nuts.
Ooh.
Game. Turn the TV off, man.
No Jaylen Brown. We're fine.
Okay. That's a valid assumption. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, Tatum shot horrible.
You think Jaylen Brown's gonna stop?
Near
Josh
triple-double.
Hart threes?
What was the efficiency?
Doesn't matter.
It was terrible.
How terrible?
Like
7
he's not
point
bringing it
Jaylen.
up because
He was efficient before this game. He's been really efficient the last like 5 or 6 games.
A July tour date?
July tour date.
Eesh.
Look at they're celebrating Josh Hart like he just won a fucking championship.
he probably hasn't hit a 3 in weeks.
He's shooting 40% for 3 this year.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Shit.
Yeah, it gets left wide open.
He's hitting them. I don't
He is.
care.
How many attempts a game?
It's like Lou Dort.
4 or 5.
That's
It's
good.
like Lou
Yeah.
Dort.
He's Lou Dort.
Well, no, I'm just saying in
No.
terms of like last year, Dort was shooting like 40%, but he
Oh,
just
he's a
hit
fake
wide
shooter.
open.
Like, yeah.
No, it's every other year Josh Hart shoots well from 3. I noticed that. This year he's shooting 40% on 4 attempts. Last year it was 33%
Bro
on
just
3
tweeted Knicks
attempts.
are making the NBA Finals.
31% the year before.
He'll delete.
3.2.
Just in case.
Yeah, he'll delete. You gotta screenshot that shit, bro.
37% in 2022, 2023 on 2 attempts. This has been not a career high in him for 3-pointers attempted per game, but the most in like 4 or 5 years. But no, he's shooting well. I mean, bro, we're better than last year.
Bro, the defensive end from the Chiefs, Charles Omenhu, he said that the 49ers Super Bowl team was better than the team that blew him out, the Eagles team. So what was that?
2023?
23 team was better than 24.
24 Eagles?
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
That just makes no sense.
I think it's just
24
getting
Eagles was an
better.
all-time team. 23
That'd be a
23
fun
Niners
matchup.
honestly was a great team in its own right, but
I think
That was an
respect.
all-time team, too. They just got a much better version of KC as well.
It's just also tragic that Dre Greenlaw popped his Achilles that game.
It's been the same since.
That 49ers team didn't have a flaw. I think that team had the most players in NFL history to have more than 1,000 yards from scrimmage. Ayuk had it, George Kittle had it, Christian McCaffrey had it, and I think probably Deebo Samuel too had it.
Yeah. It was a great team.
Yeah.
Great team. That would have been a fun matchup.
the Niners, man, their luck is just terrible. That year, it wasn't like they were. I guess the Dre
That
Greenlaw
was the
injury
one
was
good luck
unlucky,
they had.
but it just feels like in past years, injuries every single year, they're always super talented, and just something bad just always happens.
Their
Debo was
offense-
also special to end the year.
Yeah,
Their offense versus our defense would have been a movie.
They just lose by one play.
yeah.
The Chiefs
Manuel
game they
Sanders,
lost one play.
wide open, could have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
You had the
Manuel really had a legacy moment there, and Garoppolo sold him.
the slant was it to
Yeah.
Ayuk on third down against the Chiefs?
Yes,
the
third and
slant
two.
that- Third and 2 could have ended the game.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
man.
because we
It's 2
actually
bowls, potentially.
we traded them they traded us a decent pick for Emmanuel. Emmanuel goes there. He actually
He was good.
solid.
That's what they needed.
It very obviously he was what they needed because he catches that ball, they win the
Jimmy
Super
G
Bowl.
was ass.
You know, that receiving core before he got there was so mid. It was so mid. Even with him, they really only had him as a
Was
real
that the
threat
year
on that
Raheem
team.
Mostert ran for like
200 against
on
the Packers?
Yeah. Oh my God.
No, they
suck.
embarrassed the Packers. The Packers has
Did
never
Jimmy
had the
do like
defensive
6
lines.
passes that game?
6 passes and Mostert had 4 touchdowns, 200.
Jesus Louise. To lose like that is just nuts,
tough
bro.
break, man.
Oh my God. Like, we can't stop this nigga. Like, no matter what we do.
Raheem Mostert had a couple of years.
He
man.
was
The
quick,
Dolphins year
bro.
where he led the league in
He
touchdowns.
was so fast. So fast.
He was elite.
There's been a couple current events that have happened recently. Number one has been the Mike Vrabel drama. Have you guys paid attention to it at all? What are your thoughts?
I stay out of grown folks' business. I do.
Tell you what, good for you.
Yeah.
I just you can't help but not see it while you're on Twitter, all the pictures of them, all the memes that they're writing. That being said, we were at Media Row and somebody asked him, "What's if you could throw a pass to any woman, whatever it was that question that girl asked her about the flag football?" And he's
Yes.
like, "My wife." Maybe he still loves her.
It came out that they were at some sort of resort retreat, whatever. There was like a group of people, but the one picture, because I asked Chelsea, because Chelsea said the same thing. She's like, that doesn't mean anything. And I was like, what if it was me doing that with a girl? She's like, oh, I'd be fucking pissed. I'm like, obviously. But they were there with like who were they with? There was some other group. There was like 4 or 5 people all there, but they obviously just got the picture of Vrabel.
Was it the Barstool crew?
I think that
I think that might have been photoshopped in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm talking on my ass then. Either way, it's not a good look. He's been married since 2000. She's been married since 2020. But it's funny that all of these old videos are coming out of her basically just shitting on her husband, saying
Yeah.
like he's an
I
average
married an
guy.
average guy. If I married someone outstanding, I'd be posting him nonstop.
Saying that, when I was in Miami, I didn't tell my husband the stuff I was doing in Miami. Like, there's just so many clips that have come out in the past day over the last, 5 years that we've never really seen, or at least it hasn't come to light because people don't think much of it. But then once this comes out, all of a sudden people are putting these pieces together. It's not great. Like, obviously they're both married, you know what I mean? But who am I to say? Like, if it's an affair, it's an affair. I don't think anyone should get fired over it, but how do you get caught? You know what I mean? You have all that money. Both
Nah,
have
you
all
can't
that
get
money.
fired over
Why
that.
do you get fired over having an affair?
No,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what people want to get out of this. Like, do you want to see them lose their job? Do you want to see them get scolded? Like, at the end of the day, if they just got caught cheating, they got caught cheating. What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Terrible human behavior.
Really?
Yes, you tell me all the time. That's bad. I shouldn't be doing that.
So, you're right.
So,
You're right.
you have to keep
right.
the same energy, you know?
Yeah.
You know, if Mike Vrabel can do it, you can do it too.
Yeah, I listen. Tell me that, then I'll be cool with that. But yeah, no, you said it's bad.
It is bad.
I can't be doing
But
that.
I mean, she's getting dragged on the internet right now because she'll
they're
tweet.
flaming. But
she'll
you saw
still
the
out
shit
there
she said about
tweeting.
her husband?
Yeah, that's what we're just talking about.
Yeah,
You
it's
were
like,
in La La Land.
I was. I ain't gonna lie. I was
That
staring.
he was average.
Yeah, she called the man average.
There's
That's
been a lot
crazy.
going on.
How
A lot
does it
going
even
on
get
there.
that far with somebody?
I'd
Like to where
divorce.
you marry somebody and that's
You
what
call
they
me
think of you.
average on national media. Come on, gang.
The thing is, if you're Diana Russini, you have the option of marrying someone in the industry who's well known, or you have the opportunity to marry someone who is average, who just has a regular 9 to 5, whatever they might do. But you don't go on the world, whatever. You go on some podcast and be like, I married an average man. Even if that's the case, that's not the words you use. You just say, I married someone who's not famous, who's not in the spotlight, who's not a celebrity. There's so many better ways to go about it, but she has her own path that she's going down. So good for her.
Did y'all see the Jimmy Garoppolo clip? There was a clip of Jimmy Garoppolo where she was talking about how the night before her wedding day that she had a phone interview with Jimmy Garoppolo because she was still working at the time. And when she had the phone interview with Jimmy Garoppolo made a joke to her like, "You sure you feel okay doing this?" Because the night before her wedding, whatever, he made a joke about it. And Diana was like rethinking her wedding because her step parents, or I think her parents, told her that their dream guy for her is Jimmy Garoppolo. And she was like, "Is this a sign?" Like,
With respect, she's not bagging
She wishes.
No way.
Jimmy Garoppolo is that dude.
Yeah, Jimmy G's a really good looking guy. You know what I
Jimmy
mean?
G's like the 1-1 of handsome dudes in the NFL.
Yeah, so it's been wild. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff going on Twitter. The Carson stuff that popped up today. I don't know if we want to talk about that, but I jokingly tweeted.
Team Carson.
Yeah, if you don't know what's going on, you could figure it out. But I jokingly tweeted, Carson hates DeMar DeRozan. Maybe in bad taste, but he sent me DMs over the years and they're insane. Like an obvious joking tweet, and people are like, "Bro, drop the screenshots, Carson files, drop the tweet." And I respond to him like, "Bro, if y'all don't understand I'm joking, what's wrong with you?" And people are like, "You're such a piece of shit. Like, why would you say shit like that?" I'm like, "Bro, what are we doing here?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's such a
That tweet did bang.
light-hearted
They
joke
did cook,
that
too.
She has like 500 likes.
but it's just so stupid.
You are a piece of shit.
Just to you.
It's
Carson's a good guy.
He's a
DeMar
good guy.
DeRozan's not having a very good month because our clip resurfaced. Our clip was posted a couple weeks ago that he was in the top 5 Raptor of all time.
Yo, they were on your ass, bro.
And-
Oh, he commented on that.
He
Facts.
commented on that, and he's
Wasn't
like,
me.
anybody
It's
be
DeMar.
talking now.
It wasn't me.
Hey,
Wasn't me, bro.
And then
Respect
now
DeMar.
this Carson thing pops up. I mean, DeMar DeRozan is just feeling personally attacked.
He's
Like,
also out with a hammy.
his legacy's being under scrutiny right now, and
Yeah.
he's like, "What's going on?"
yeah, I don't understand. Listen, NBA
He's a
people,
top 10 scorer ever.
all athletes have the right to defend themselves if they want. But if I would have seen that tweet and the last sentence is, what did he say? It's like, it disgusts
disturbing.
me. It disturbs
disturbing.
me. It's
Yeah,
disturbing.
he said
It's
it's
disturbing.
disturbing.
He was sick.
Carson probably didn't need to put that at the end there. He kind of set himself up.
He
with
said
that.
disturbing
But that,
question
I
mark.
feel like that
The tweet
sentence,
says-
He's
that
just
sentence
like it's a
made me-
crazy
the-
fact.
It's just a crazy thing,
The
yeah.
tweet says DeMar DeRozan only needs to average 18 points per game for another 105 games to surpass Shaq in career points and enter the top 10 all time. I find this deeply disturbing.
Like that last sentence made me think it was a joke instead of something real.
I feel him, though.
Yeah.
I feel him, bro.
No, DeMar DeRozan got
Stand with
very
Carson?
upset at this.
I feel him, man, because it's like I understand what Carson is saying. Like Carson is just saying that, DeMar DeRozan finishing as a top 10 scorer of all time.
Shocking.
It's shocking because he doesn't feel like he's of that caliber
I don't
of
think he meant it.
the
shocking.
top 10 scorers ever.
Yeah, I think he meant it's disgusting. He
So,
don't need to be on that list.
so DeMar DeRozan says to him, disturbing? Fuck that mean. Who the hell is you to have an opinion on somebody's career? Clown. Carson responds, I think it's weird that your teams have been better with you off the court
He
for your
tweeted this, so I'm
entire
not gonna lie.
career, and you are probably going to end up with more career points than Shaq. That's what it means.
And he posted a screenshot from Pro Basketball Reference showing his on-off numbers.
And
And
then
DeMar was like, put the calculator down, nerd.
it's weird you live behind a computer, dweeb.
I don't.
Yeah, it's people are always looking for a beef. This is what I'll say is that the standard that people that do and talk about sports are held to is way different than the normal like fan on Twitter, because stands on Twitter be talking about players way worse than what Carson just said in that tweet. It's just an NBA player doesn't see it and then comments on them, and now it brings traction. And now people are like all team DeMar, like, yo, man, respect that dude career. Man, he was the fucking man. What you talking about? And I was like, man, a couple months ago, y'all wasn't saying that about no DeMar DeRozan. Please. You guys slander real, like, respect to DeMar. You guys slander the Russell Westbrooks, the Kevin Durants. You guys slander, like, real legends of the game. And then you draw the line here at DeMar DeRozan. Nah, chill, Carson. You going too far, my man. This is fucked up. This fucked up.
DeMar had a tough upbringing.
Yeah, no, I respect DeMar's career, and I respect his career.
He goes through a lot of
100%.
mental health.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
And it personally doesn't bother me that he's going to be top 10 in scoring all time, because he's earned that. He's played a very long time in the NBA.
He has.
It
Yeah,
does-
it's like
it
Frank
doesn't-
Gore being top
it's-
3 rushing.
And you treat him with respect.
He hasn't changed his game. It's straight mid range. Like, yeah.
No, so
Listen,
I
top 10 is
understand
awesome.
where
the way.
DeMar's coming from, because, I mean, DeMar's putting in that work, bro. He's the one that's doing it every single night. It's hard to do.
He played. Listen,
It's
one
hard.
thing about DeMar, he plays
Mhm.
every game if he can.
He's getting his 18,
He's
20.
getting his 18, probably 20, 25. He's done that before. And he hasn't really, like, you don't hear nothing bad about him. Like, no locker room drama. He's not cool with his teammates. The only thing he did was snake Drake. That was pretty much the only
Didn't
bad news.
appreciate that.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing he
His
has.
Bulls tenure was fire.
It was pretty cool. It was, he won Clutch Player of the Month, I think.
Of the year.
Yeah, it was the year. He won. He broke a MJ record.
Wilt record.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. So he's, listen, life. He's not a loser. Just
He's
comparative
had a great
to
career.
to NBA players of that
To
standard.
the legends.
Yeah,
To the
yeah.
top
Yeah.
10
You
scorers
just
all
would
time.
never-
Like you're gonna look at the top 10 list. You're gonna see, oh wow, DeMar DeRozan.
LeBron, Kareem,
You would
Shaq.
never
yeah.
associate a
DeMar.
top 10 scores list with DeMar DeRozan with respect.
Now we have
It's like
to.
Bam Adebayo scoring 83. We don't view him
That's
as a
Bam
top
83?
scorer ever.
That's Bam.
That's new
83.
lingo.
Low key.
Bam's 83, DeMar top 10 scorer all time.
Man, gonna see this and be like, them little clowns. Who are they?
And
Yeah.
that's going to upset you?
OD.
I love you,
respect-
Bam
I respect,
Ante.
I respect Bam. Niggas don't respect you in here, DeMar. I respect you. I respect both of them players.
That's a bull
man.
legend. Your team.
Raptors legend. They said you wasn't top 5, bro.
You
That's because
defended-
Siakam got him a chip, man.
You gotta stop with the Siakam shit, bro.
Sorry.
Please.
What
I
kills
love
me is the
Siakam.
people that be like, yo, nah, you can't take that one Kawhi year over what DeMar did. I'd be like, yes, the fuck I will.
I mean, yeah, if it's
Yes,
a ring.
I will. He won a championship.
I don't think there's a single Raptor or NBA fan who would take DeMar's career over Kawhi's one season.
Have
for the
we
Raptors.
ever seen anything like that? A player goes one season, wins a chip, leaves the next?
Run
No.
starts after
But
you,
just
buddy.
the best player on the team? Never. That's never happened. It's
Mhm.
a one of one thing.
Yeah, I mean, when you're able to get Kawhi, like with respect to DeMar, you got fucking Kawhi, and he was able to stay healthy. Like, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
And it's such a great moment for Toronto. That's why I'm happy they won the championship that year, because you really, as a team of that size, I mean, I'm a Knicks fan and I haven't seen this team go to the finals in my life. You only probably get one of those every 20 years, if that.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
lucky.
If you're lucky.
That's
Yeah.
what it should have been with Kyrie from IT. What should have been, but
I will never forget the day we traded Kyrie for Isaiah Thomas. I said we traded Kyrie Irving for somebody who's 5'8".
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe that was real.
Shit, I seen my team go 6 times, man. Crazy.
Trading Kyrie Irving didn't feel like real life.
People will look at that team and they'll be like,
That team was
yo,
dog shit.
but LeBron had Dwayne Wade.
D-Rose and shit.
LeBron had Dwayne Wade on it. What you
Yeah.
mean?
Now,
He
that
had
team-
D-Wade.
That team was bad.
He had Kevin
bro.
Love. He had Isaiah
LeBron
Thomas.
is so good. Dude, I'll never forget that trade deadline too because the Cavs were trying, bro.
You made a lot of.
We were
Rodney
trying. We brought in
Hood.
Torian Prince. We
LeBron-
brought in Rodney
LeBron
Hood.
wanted all those players.
And
Yeah.
we
I mean,
went
they
to the
needed it.
championship.
I feel like they were
fact.
better after those trades.
Easily.
Yeah,
were.
because their roster was still
We
kind of
finished the 4 seed by some miracle of God.
Bro, I'm pretty sure they had Derrick Rose on that team too.
He wanted
He
all
was
of
on
them.
that team.
Not D-Rose. He wanted D-Wade, but then D-Wade was washed as hell.
Oh,
You mean
yeah.
Darren Williams? Because I know Darren was
He
on
Nah,
was
the
on
team.
D-Rose
one
was
of
on
them.
that team. He just, I don't think he finished
Darren
the year
Williams
with
wasn't
you
on the
guys.
2018 team.
Fucking shout out to Seti Osman.
What a team. That team was.
Dellavedova.
George
For
Hill was on
sure.
that
George
team.
George Hill
Hill.
is like one of the more
Yeah.
prominent
Tristan.
players on
J.R.
that team.
Smith.
JR, shout out to Swish.
You know
forever.
George Hill got traded for Kawhi.
on
On
draft, day.
night.
Yeah.
Indiana. What's the name, right?
The
Well, George
Spurs.
Hill was a good player for
He
him.
was.
He
yeah.
was.
What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like it's Kawhi.
I will
Kawhi had
always hate
one-on-one
George Hill.
development.
George Hill, I will always hate because he makes LeBron fans target J.R. Smith when in actuality, if George Hill was just a player who made free throws, wouldn't happen in the first place. We win the game.
We got an all-time meme from it. I know you weren't
What
gonna win.
the fuck?
You weren't gonna win the series. Either
Why
way.
is that your we got an
Who?
all-time meme?
JR.
Oh
triple
shit!
touch.
You tell me I'm pushing 30. This idiot just said is an all-time meme.
He's growner than
There's a
you.
grown-ass man
He's
right there
grown
who
than
said
you.
we got an all-time
all-time
meme.
meme?
Yeah, it was, but come on.
Yo, bro,
We
they
can't
were
say
never
that.
gonna win that fucking
Never. No
series.
shot, no
Like,
shot,
get
no
an
shot.
all-time meme out of it. You know what I mean? Like, we'll leave here with something.
Nah, but JR fucked vibes up because LeBron was on he was on a heater.
oh yeah,
He was averaging, bro. You just made me so mad. You have no idea. He had
Beat
51,
him up.
8 and 8, and you're talking to me about an all-time meme.
Slap him.
Give a fuck about that shit.
Slap him.
You weren't gonna win the series. If you would have won the series, I wouldn't have said that. You could have won the
You're
series.
such a win the
Who
series
knows?
type of guy. Sometimes
Do you want to know why?
it's not all about
Do you
winning.
want to know who
It
knows?
is.
Do you want to know
It
why?
is
Who
all
knows?
about winning.
LeBron broke his hand after that game.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He just was. He was down 3-0. He
That's
was just
when he
like,
goes to the press
yeah,
conference?
yeah, fuck out of here. He didn't break his hand, bro.
LeBron drastically played worse shooting the basketball.
When
after
did he?
that
When?
game.
At what moment did he break his hand?
After game 1.
When?
After the game.
I'm saying, but like when?
In the locker room.
No, after the game in the locker room, he punched the
He
blackboard
did
and broke his
Amari,
hand.
fucking
Right.
fire hydrant, whatever it was.
Mhm.
He shot dramatically
Did-
worse.
Game 2, 3, and 4. He didn't play with nothing on his hand.
No,
But he went to
Just
the press conference.
conference.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. LeBron is an actor, bro.
he's a legend for that. You weren't
He is.
moved by that?
Nah.
It was pretty fun.
I was moved by the sweep.
But also, why I believe it, it was the worst shooting he's had all season long. Like he was a legit elite shooter that year. He could not shoot games 2, 3, and 4.
I mean,
Game
he was-
1, he was shooting lights
Bro,
out.
to be fair, he also was tired as fuck, probably.
Yeah, I mean, he's
I mean,
carrying
you
a
just there's
dog
no
shit
way
roster.
you can convince me that he just gassed out the last 3 games.
I mean, that first game, he probably was like, yo, bro.
That's
I
all
need-
I got.
I need my one.
If we can't win this game,
Yeah, I just put all my eggs in
he
this
really
one.
had 51.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
he was violating, bro.
It was
he
awesome.
probably was
I'll
tired.
never forget how happy I was watching this. Like George Hill goes to the line. I'm like, we're gonna win. Let's go. And then that asshole missed. And I knew what was happening in OT.
Yeah.
Everybody knew what was
Yeah,
happening in
yeah.
OT.
Listen, he pulled the Tatum.
I hate LeBron because I really had to root for the Warriors in that series, man.
I hate you for that.
You
I
could have
didn't
just rooted for nobody.
I didn't want either team to win, but at the end of the day, like
I mean, I
Someone's gotta
didn't
win.
watch much of it. This
Rooting
shit
for
was-
KD Warriors is fucking
don't
disgusting
understand. That's how
unless
much
you're
I
a
hate
Warriors
LeBron.
fan.
I like LeBron now, even though he's on the Lakers.
I think everybody
like
likes him
LeBron.
now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's, you know.
Just he was a villain at the time.
Not really. He was in the
LeBron wasn't a
Cavaliers.
villain when Golden State was formed.
No,
with
but he was
KD.
the second villain.
I feel like he's always been Boston's villain. They've
When he
always
went
had
back
Yeah,
home, he was
yes.
no longer the villain, bro.
Still a villain to me, for sure.
No,
still a
Boston,
villain to me.
they hate him no matter what. Like
Yes,
they're
definitely.
so
always
racist.
that too.
Oh, because
That's-
he beat us every
I
time.
mean,
Well,
Yeah.
also you had a chance. You sold.
yeah, game 7.
You guys are up 3-2.
I know.
Boston fans are so entitled. Like, yeah, man, we hate LeBron because he beat us. Like, y'all wasn't violating him early on with the overmatched
I feel
Like
teams.
literally, y'all are the reason he turned into the way
the
he
only
was.
That's a
team
fact.
that really should hate LeBron is Toronto.
No,
Yeah,
for
he-
sure.
Like
actually
they need him.
are.
They need him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
It's literally they named the city after him.
yeah. Like
Lebronto.
LeBronto.
how many teams own? How many players own a team like that? Like how many is it?
I don't know if there's any on LeBron's level to Toronto.
Like I'm
That's-
thinking LeBron, Toronto, Steph, Houston.
Well, Michael to the Jazz. He owns the Jazz.
Yeah, like trying to think other spots. There's not many like to own a
well,
team
Michael
like that.
owns the Knicks.
Kinda.
I mean, they never lost to him.
True. They didn't play a ton in the playoffs.
That's a
Though,
good
that's what I'm
point.
thinking. But yeah, definitely Utah.
For sure.
I'm trying to think. I guess like LeBron,
Well-
Chicago
well-
was another one.
The Celtics and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's a good one. They only played once.
Well, I think they did play more than once.
No, it was only that second year,
In
85? Something like that. Yeah,
I don't think so because Jordan had
it was the year he broke his foot. That was the year he had 60.
that. Yeah, that
was
I know.
year 2.
Now I'm curious.
I'm trying to think who else. Who?
While you think about that, something else that happened was
Do
that
it.
Joel Embiid appendicitis.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I fell to the floor in Yankee Stadium. I said, "Are you kidding me?"
Brutal.
Like you had to make some shit like that up. Not a sprained knee, not a twisted ankle, not migraines, appendicitis.
Yeah,
That is some shit out of a movie.
we were talking about it before we were recording that. I mean, between the Bell's palsy, now the appendicitis,
You know
of
how
course he's
angry I
had
was.
all of the regular NBA injuries that you can expect from someone who's 7 foot. But man, it just feels like he has the worst luck. And obviously we come up here and we talk shit and we, oh, Embiid's never healthy. Don't believe the Sixers, da-da-da. But then you see some shit like this and you're just like, the 1 year where it really felt like he was going to go into this relatively healthy. The Sixers get Paul George back. Now it feels like the season's over. They're the 8th seed right now. They're probably going to play in the play-in. He's not going to be back for the play-in. Even if they're able to make it out of the playoffs, he's probably not going to be available for at least the first couple of games. The few doctors on Twitter that I saw talking about it said the average return time is about 3 weeks. So you're talking about like early May return. You're going to be deep into a playoff series and you're going to be playing Detroit or Boston most likely. So you're already a huge underdog as is. I feel bad, man, because it did feel like this was going to be a year where we're going to see a healthy Embiid and
Aggravating.
damn, yeah, it
It
sucks.
sucks.
You have more to say on that? I thought you were going
No,
to
I
get
make me
ready to
sick.
gear up.
What the fuck?
You make me fucking sick to
What?
my stomach.
What did I do?
You couldn't tell me for
I didn't.
No, no,
yeah,
no,
I did
no.
do it.
You couldn't tell me for one fucking second that I was buying that. It sucks.
I literally had my head down
Nah,
and I'm
bro.
like,
nah,
yo,
you,
that,
yeah.
I believed it.
Nah,
my dad was
nah,
like,
you're
yo, that
talking
shit.
about LeBron being an actor. I read right through that shit. Nah,
What
you
did I-
lost me.
What did I do?
You have no words for Joel Embiid, man,
I just like, bro, like
outside of 2 words. Come on.
it's
No,
honestly,
no, hold on. Sucks, man.
bro, because it's like, bro, genuinely, like, you want me to come up here, say the same thing we say every year. Damn, this shit is ass. This shit sucks, bro. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing of what he just said. Like, damn, he's hurt for another playoffs. He's not gonna be able to play. This is a
It's
random injury.
appendicitis. He'll be fine.
We hope so. I mean,
He'll be
AJ,
fine. Long
AJ
term,
Brown
he'll
had
be fine.
appendicitis. Oh no, he had wisdom tooth pulled.
yeah, see,
Difference.
like, I don't like with Embiid. It's just
terrible
like
timing.
he's the biggest what if in NBA
God forbid
history,
this
bro.
happened in January.
It sucks. I don't know, like.
By the way, Jordan's 0-6 against the Celtics in the playoff. They play back-to-back years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't listen. Embiid, I'm sorry.
Bring
Like,
back round of 5, man. Best of 5.
Dude, good opinion.
Bring it back for the first round.
first round of 5.
Yeah, best of 5.
You probably see elite game 5s.
7-game series. Yeah, it's a little long.
Just the first round. We don't need 7-game series in the
Yeah,
first
we've got
round.
some all-time first rounds, so
Yeah, that's why I wish you could pick and choose. Like 8-1, 2-7. Nah. Best
We
of
just
5.
got Clippers Nuggets last year.
that was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's, yeah. That's why though.
Those
like
4
3-6, 4-5.
5s usually
Philly-
go nuts.
Philly in New York 2 years ago. That was a first round series.
I went 6,
That was-
right?
yeah,
That
true.
was really good.
Yeah.
Maxey went stupid in
Yeah,
that game
that
5.
was really good. Yeah, sometimes we get it. We had, bro. If that's the case, Milwaukee, we got that in the first
That's a
round.
fact.
Like we wouldn't.
Well, that was 5 games.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
just
5
went the
games.
other
But
way.
like sometimes we get some bangers. Sometimes we get some, out of body experiences.
Joel Embiid.
Bro, I don't know what Philly's gonna
Sucks,
do.
man.
Like I don't know what Philly's gonna do. You have this big
Play
man.
Andre Drummond.
Like he's getting paid what? No, good God, no. I'd rather not play him.
Bona.
Good, they're fucked. Like, but then what are you gonna do next year? Like, year after that?
It's appendicitis. We're
no,
good.
it's not the what he has right now. It's just the ongoing issue of come playoff time. You really don't know. You don't know if he's going to be healthy, and that's a problem because he is the key to your success. Like you can have all these players, you can have a 10-man roster. At the end of the day, this shit's gonna come down to Joel Embiid, and if he's not healthy, 100%, shit, even 70%. You have no chance of going to the finals. And this is a Philly team that's had multiple opportunities in the past couple years or whatever it was to go. And it just is always something. So it's like, I don't know what you're going to do. And also your roster is already as bad as it is now. You have like 4 good players. So I don't know what you're gonna do. Like this year has just been whether it was Paul George with the drugs or him being injured, whatever he was doing, whatever he was doing, suspension, and he was injured then suspended. Then Embiid, he couldn't play back to backs. Then Maxey got hurt. It's always something. And Kelly Oubre was out for a long time. It's always something. So with Philly, it's just like it's terrible luck, but it's like damn, like you've I don't want to say you've run your course, but like what is your next course of action? Because like Embiid, man, he's what is he, 30, 31 years old? Like, he's getting up there in age. He's not getting any healthier. It's brutal, man. It sucks.
You
genuinely.
Can't build around somebody who you can't plan for. You can't count on somebody to be ready for the postseason. And I felt like Philadelphia did everything right this year. They rested him for as long as possible. They managed his health as best as possible. And he has something random pop up. It's just unfortunate. I think he's the unluckiest superstar in NBA history. He just can never stay healthy, and it's not his fault, man, because he wants to be out there. He wants to play basketball. But for Philadelphia, I don't know where they're going to pivot to because they're right now stuck in a rock and a hard place because Joel Embiid, they want to remain loyal to him, and they want to wait out that contract. And I also don't think that there's any team out there that would trade for the contract. But at what point do you start building your team without Joel Embiid in mind?
Yeah. Where
you start building your roster out and you say, you know what? We need a real big man.
They got 3 guys on the max. That's another killer, too.
How many years does Embiid have left?
2.
Because it's difficult to build a team not thinking about Joel Embiid when you're paying him $60 million.
And then you got PG. You gave him that big fat deal last summer.
He's hooping.
He's playing well, but like, bro, you brought him in to complement Joel Embiid. You didn't bring him in. All right, we need you.
And
to
you also brought him in thinking the first 2 years when he's 35, 36 years old, let's go for it. In the back 2, if he's great, but he's probably not going to be good.
And he's another guy. Bro. He was injured and then he was suspended.
Gentlemen, appendicitis.
Yeah. No,
Is he playing in the playoffs?
Yes.
When?
Are they making another plan?
They should.
Without him?
No.
So then
they need him.
He's not playing the play-in. The play-in's next week.
No, he's not playing in the play-in.
It's appendicitis. He should be straight.
No, brother.
Straight up, you take the appendix out, you're good. As long as it didn't burst, you're good.
You know better
if
than
it bursts, GG.
Okay.
If it bursts, he has to run through antibiotics. Okay. He's probably not doing well.
Let's check and see if he's playing.
The Twitter doctors who, again, this wasn't for the playoffs, but like the NBA players who have had it are usually out 18 to 21 days.
He got surgery for it 7 hours ago.
Okay. They removed it.
Yeah.
They removed his appendix.
I feel like
18 to 21.
I feel like you're having surgery. You're going to cut something open. You're going to have full
It's actually
contact
unclear when he will return. They don't even know when he's going to return.
Listen, maybe he returns next week.
But the thing is, they have new treatments where they like do the laser, the 3 dots.
They were actually talking about that in the tweet, and the dude said doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because someone responded to it. I think it was Ramona Shelburne said like, "Oh, what about this new da-da-da?" And the guy said it didn't really make much of a difference.
The play-in is next week, which means round 1 is
it's the 18th, a week from Saturday.
18th.
He's cooked.
Probably a couple days after that. Yeah.
He's not going to play in round 1. I don't think that he's going to play at all. Maybe he comes back for like a game.
And they also have to.
exactly.
They also have to survive. Yeah, they have to survive to game 6 or 7.
And Cade's back, so Detroit's not going to be an easy matchup.
You saw he looked?
No, actually.
Oh, he looked amazing.
Good.
Happy
for him.
Yeah.
I never doubted that.
Collapsed lung means nothing.
He's a legend.
Unlike other people.
Like who?
What?
Trae Young?
You better not be talking about the finals MVP.
Oh, what you talking about? No, I'm just saying, like,
I don't know who you could
if his appendix was hurt, he would have just got it out and then started hooping immediately. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. But, collapsed lung. We back for the awards. We gonna put that petition in to get that award.
The glaze is crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Made it sound like for Cade, it's just put an ice on an ankle. I'll be back tomorrow.
Bro, he was out, bro. I was scared, bro. Like I was.
How do you fix a collapsed lung?
Yeah, what
is it? Just time off?
Don't ask me.
What goes into that?
How do you get it uncollapsed?
All right, here's the thing.
Just like put it back up.
I think what it is it's like a pneumothorax, aka there's hella air in the lung, like the space is kind of filled up, and it's like air that's pushing the lung down. I don't know how you fix that though.
ChatGPT.
What is it saying?
We're about to find out.
While he looks it up, let me get the charger.
Oh, no, I said 10 minutes, bro.
That was 40 minutes ago.
It has been a while. Yo, did you
either-
guys see the recent comments, man?
What?
They're saying they don't like your disrespect towards J. Cole.
Oh, have they?
Yes.
I didn't see that.
I also screenshotted a comment, and it's the comment of the week because I want to start
like
that.
I like
Yes,
that.
the comment of the week. And the comment was, hot take, Trippie Red has a classic album.
Which one?
With respect, I can't name you 5 Trippie Red songs, so I'll just.
Really?
A love letter to you. If it's not a love letter to you, I'm not hearing it.
So
If it's a love letter to you with love scars,
So there, it could be going back to the collapse lung real quick. They're basically small collapse, not a big deal. Moderate, you have to remove the trapped air. A doctor puts a needle or small tube into your chest.
Damn.
If it's large or serious, you need a chest tube, which is left there for a few days. If it's repeated or severe cases, you need surgery, which we probably would have heard about.
I don't think he had a large one. I think maybe it was moderate.
So you basically just have to remove the air.
That's
Okay.
funny enough.
Trippie Red, I'm looking at it right now. I would go a love letter to you 2 over a love letter to you 1. I'll go a love letter to you 2.
I gotta look at his
I'm
shit
just
to see. what I
Bust
got.
Down, I think is a legendary song. In Too Deep, I think is a banger. Whoa, whoa, whoa is OD. Back of My Mind is all right. Today is
He hasn't dropped in 2 years.
fire. Hellboy is fire too. And then Dangerous is also, those are my favorite tracks on that album.
Okay.
A
Rocket
classic
Lagoon.
though, I don't know if it's a classic, because a classic you kind of have to have a hit every single
Yeah, I
song.
was about to say what. Okay, in your opinions, because in my opinion, what defines a classic is first it depends on how many songs you have. Then, depending on how many songs you have, you can at most have 2 skips. You have to have repeated, and I mean repeated, maybe at least 5 bangers. I'm talking about like they done charted. They're like selling out, like they're awesome, and then the whole album you can't really skip. Like you get at most 2.
okay. So
and it has to have replay value.
another album that he could potentially be talking about is Trip at Night.
Okay.
That's with Mr. Rage. That's with Holy Smokes. That's
Mhm.
with Betrayal with Drake. Like that's a great project.
I don't think Trippie Red has a classic album.
I don't hate you saying that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I'm looking at a love letter to
Mr.
you.
Rage is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah,
Respect
no,
that.
he has classic songs, a classic body of
Love
work,
Scars is a perfect song as well.
and the feature on X's album.
Fuck love.
Yeah,
Ask
that's
me,
classic.
ask me again in 10 years.
Okay.
10 years.
All right.
I think that's fair. That's fair.
What was it called? I don't remember. What Love To? That
A
dropped
love
in-
letter to you too.
That dropped in 2017. It's been 9 years.
I'll have to hear the song again.
A love letter to you. Love
say
Scars.
that.
Obviously banger. Pose 1469. Him and 6ix9ine went crazy on that.
6ix9ine, man.
And those are like my 2 favorite songs on it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like outside of that, I ain't really listening to something consistently.
I ain't gonna lie, 6ix9ine shout was nuts.
6ix9ine went crazy on that.
Oh, no, he did. They did though.
6ix9ine shout. We all looked at you
6ix9ine
like.
in like 2017, 18ish.
No, we all looked at him
Bro,
like,
that was
6ix9ine
6ix9ine.
show
That
was
was
crazy.
6ix9ine before he peaked, like a year before he peaked.
Before he snitched, essentially.
Yeah. What that? But Gunna snitch. So
Oh,
what that gotta do?
Gunna
What that
snitch.
gotta do with
Gunna
it?
snitch, got skinny, got healthy, and dropped one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life.
Nah, shout out to him. But we talking about that 6ix9ine.
Then he made "Fuck You Mean"
on
after he
on that
snitched.
song.
Fuck you,
On that
man.
song, he went crazy. On that
Okay,
song, he
okay.
went crazy.
It's hard to have a classic nowadays.
What's
man.
Dirk's best album?
Best album? It's the blue one. Just because y'all waited
just
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, just because y'all
That's
waited
fire.
too.
Sign to the Streets 2 is.
Let me make
is up
sure I'm
there.
not tweak. Yes, it is. It is indeed just because y'all waited too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his best. That's his top to bottom. That's his best album. She was great.
He has a few though.
I was surprised with the amount of comments that knew who I was talking about when I was talking about Kerr.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had no idea who that was.
Yeah.
I've actually seen the name, but I didn't know.
I just feel like
The Voice Deluxe is
it-
fire too.
When they mention
my
that-
little daughter bad as hell. She ain't even 5.
Do you think Dirk has a classic
People were
album?
sick with that.
Huh?
Thinking,
Do you think Dirk has a
No,
classic album?
I don't.
Sign to the Streets 2 is a classic? Or excuse
I
me,
think-
Sign to the Streets.
You
1
also
is
can't
classic.
ask me. I'm biased, but I would say no. I don't think it's classic.
Sign to the Streets is a classic.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can play that anywhere and it'll get banged.
What's
Bang
Travis
Bros,
Scott's
100 rounds. Who is this?
it's
This ain't what you
easily,
want. Oh my God.
Astroworld.
One night,
Okay,
52
so
bars.
I respect you saying that. People will say his classic, his best is Rodeo.
I think it's okay. So I think it's different. Like classic and your best is different. I think classic is more like you
Mainstream?
can mainstream. You can play that anywhere, and it'll still be. of
People will
value.
say both are classics.
I think
I agree.
I'm with Rodeo being a classic.
It definitely is.
I think Ashore is a clear easy classic.
Here's the thing, and I have a difficult time sitting with. you know I'm a huge Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight fan.
It's better than Rodeo, in my opinion.
And I had felt that way for so long.
Yeah. Just Rodeo has everything.
Rodeo's great.
Yeah.
Rodeo's great.
I think his first 3 are perfect.
He went banger, banger, banger.
It's perfect.
So does Travis Scott have 3 classics?
I'd
You could argue
I'd argue.
I think
yes,
it's
people
more-
didn't like Birds.
I don't know why.
Which is insane.
I think it's more 2. I think it's 2 definitive.
He definitely has 2.
Yeah, 2 definitive for
He
sure.
easily has 2.
I mean, Astro World shut the world down.
Yeah,
bro.
he took over with that.
Yeah,
He
it
took
was
over the game.
Amazing.
Rodeo was awesome too.
Rodeo was a pretty perfect album
Yeah,
too.
like Travis.
That was his
Travis, dope.
debut.
Yeah, because Days Before Rodeo was really good.
Mhm.
Then you dropped Rodeo, and it was
Good
like,
mixtape.
wow,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
got
Astro
special.
World just had a song for every single vibe.
Yeah,
that you
Not
know.
man.
wrong.
And then he had the concerts with it. It was like, oh yeah, man, this nigga ain't missing. Uzi probably got like 3 classics.
I will be honest with you. Yes.
Yeah, he probably has like 3.
Yes.
classics.
Lil Uzi versus the World.
Yes.
I would argue the
Perfect
Perfect
Love
Love tape
That was
is a
banger.
classic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I gotta look at shit. I don't have
Love
no
is
memory.
Rage 2 is a classic.
Okay.
Dells, you're not gonna like this. Cover your ears. Eternal Atake is a classic. People
Yeah.
say Eternal Atake is his best project.
I think
I
it's-
disagree. I think Lil Uzi vs. the World is his best project.
That's a perfect. That might
That's
be the,
the
most
perfect one
perfect
for
album.
me.
It's literally
ever.
And
top
you know
to
what it is?
bottom.
You know what's
all
beautiful about
hits.
it? It's
No-
short.
It
It's not
is.
long.
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
not long.
It was at a time where people were really
Yep.
caring about dropping great projects, and that's exactly what
He
he
went
did.
12 songs, short, banger, 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 banger. And I can listen to all those songs.
The
Love is
perf-
Rage 2 is great.
Love is Rage 2 is amazing.
It's great. Uzi just made great music, man.
When he dropped EXO Tour Life,
Oh my God.
You knew.
I nutted.
You knew.
instantly,
You knew.
instantly. I remember,
Bro.
I found that song on SoundCloud. I was on
Yes.
SoundCloud.
No, he dropped the forward
Facts.
track with him in.
That's
I think
fire.
that was Love is Rage 1.5.
Bro, I was
Yeah,
just
that's fire.
scrolling through SoundCloud and I just clicked the song and I listened to it for the first time. I'm like, yo,
No, that
What?
shit is like
That's when I was
today,
going to
I still
Blink.
listen to it. That shit is
We
amazing.
were going to Blink when that
Yeah.
shit dropped, man.
Shout out to Uzi, man. Shout out to
Getting
Uzi
high,
for
I
going to
sure.
the
swore,
gym, man.
bro, I listened to that song for like an hour straight. Nothing else playing.
Bro,
Just
that
that.
shit
I
is
was like,
awesome.
yo,
Like
wow.
sometimes,
right.
like have you
That's
ever
exactly what I was doing.
have you ever put EXO Tour Life and P2 together?
I have.
It's awesome, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm mad that he put P2 out.
Think so?
It's a decent song, but he didn't need to. He didn't need to follow.
Yeah,
it up.
sometimes I put just the instrumental and I have both of them just going
The
crazy.
beat is
Beat's so
really what
fire.
took it to the moon.
So fire, bro.
They had a Genius used to have videos where they would sit down with the producer and they would show them how they made the beat, and they did one for EXO Tour Life.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
hard.
Seeing the process behind how he made the beat, it wasn't even nothing crazy. It really just was like a couple sounds, and then he would like, he's like, yeah, then I'll put this shit here, and like I'll fuck with that sound, like like just seeing the process of how they made the beat. I'm like, yo, this is like genius, bro. You just think of this, and it sounds so good. Like, damn.
It's sad because I probably listened to EXO Tour Life a nauseating amount. So much so to the fact where I haven't heard that song in such a long time.
I hear it every day.
Really?
I'm also like I have a playlist and it's one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. You think I'm capping, bro?
Who, him?
I'm looking at
Oh,
him, bro. Bro, you think I'm capping? What's up with you?
I thought you were going to say like at school. or
Riv, just
something.
sometimes the way that you say shit just gets me.
Oh, I feel that.
I hear that shit
I
every
feel that.
day. I hear that shit every day.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Now it's in my favorites. Like I have an album of favorite songs on Apple Music.
Yeah.
And I just bump that every day.
If
type
Uzi
shit.
drops today, you listening or no? Like a new
Yeah,
project.
I still want to see what he can do.
Nah, bro. After Eternal Take 2, I can't feel that way.
Yeah. Out of
Eternal-
curiosity, I don't even know
Eternal
what
Take
it
Two
is.
is
like, I
genuinely
think just the
trash.
curiosity. I got to see what he's dropping.
He
Kid
definitely
came out and
made
shit.
better. That was his best music was during that era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo,
Mid-2010s.
and you know, Drew, you're gonna agree with this part. Playboy Cardi too. Before he started doing the weird, all this goth.
Chill.
No,
chill.
you're gonna lie.
When he was in the midst of the beginning of that is when he dropped Whole Lotta Red.
Which was
And
bullshit.
I will tell.
We go back and forth when it's
Bro,
too
I
much.
remember when Playboy
I
Cardi
hate
dropped
that that's
Fetty.
your opinion.
Betty's a good
Fetty.
song.
Fetty's-
One of his few good ones.
When he dropped
I hate
Die
when
Lit,
you
bro.
speak.
Oh my, yo.
I will actually do anything to go back to the first time it hit. Like it hitting
Bro.
me. Oh my God.
Bro, this is the greatest thing.
amazing.
Bro, he's awesome.
Like that moment of sitting in my whip, driving to Scene Hall, listening to Flatbed Freestyle, thinking,
Bro, he was rapping.
I understand.
And then he became a vampire.
He lost you.
Just lost me.
Ba-da-na.
Like, shout out to Playboy though.
When I go to sleep, I
became
dream
a
of
He
her.
vampire.
became a deadbeat and shit.
When
Started
I
doing
go
all
to
type
sleep,
of
I
weird
dream
shit.
of her.
Like, He said, I think he said fuck his kid on one of his songs, or he said fuck the wife. He said
Chill,
something.
chill. Iggy Azalea, she needs to stop. She airing shit out, and
she's
I
pain.
don't respect that.
I respect
She's
it.
super pain.
Go get him.
Nevertheless, Team Cardi.
I'm team
Iggy
Gripe.
Azalea never gave us a whole lot of red. Iggy Azalea never gave us location. Iggy Azalea never, ever.
Her neck down.
No, for sure.
Neck down's crazy.
Come on, bro.
Neck up too. She looks good.
Yeah, she's not bad.
That's not really what we look at.
Have you seen her
Never
work music video?
I could care less about. Oh, yes. With her and Nicki?
No.
Oh.
Just
Have you seen
it's
any
a song
Congo?
called Work. It's a song called Work. She made a music video.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
He pulls his phone out immediately.
Straight to YouTube.
And Work.
Work.
Have you seen Nicki Minaj's song Anaconda, the music video?
Yeah, of course.
Is that Born Yesterday?
Whew. All right, let's see. Work, Iggy.
Make sure the volume's down.
I don't want to hear her music.
Wow.
I've been up all night. I used to listen to that song. Not gonna cap.
Do I
I
have
used to get to watch the video. It was a win.
do I have a
Win-win.
specific time I can cut to, or?
I'm gonna be honest, the whole video, her
Okay.
ass is out.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
There is a specific part of the video where she's just shaking ass.
That's where I'm trying to get to.
Skip 10 seconds. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Let's get into some action here. Right now, she's just walking.
All right, bad fit. All right.
It's
All right.
her in a bar. I'm like 90% sure.
No, that's her outside.
Yeah,
Alright.
she said like a.
I'm not gonna. I know she's rapping bullshit because I can read the subtitles. Shit's awful. Just terrible bars. Your little intent was insurance. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Now she's in the
Now
bar,
she's in the bar.
shaking that little shit.
Oh, shit.
Woo! She's going crazy.
You think it was her idea or the producer's idea?
Producers.
Just
Producer was in
mad
there.
ass in this video.
Producers in the back, like throwing money, like yeah, shake that motherfucker. Go crazy. She all in his ear. I know he was trying to hold it together. They couldn't stop me. Grabbed her ass. They couldn't stop me.
thrown off the
bro.
fucking set.
They couldn't stop me, boy. You'd have to call the military. Look, she got the head in the. Yo, look where her head is at. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the part. That's
yeah,
the part.
but look where she had her head. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
let's see.
Look, she had her head by the pants.
Oh,
she
yeah.
would have felt me. She'd have lost her mind. Hold on, pause. Yup. You over here. Yup. You got me here. Meat out.
You could not be an actor, bro.
No, I couldn't.
No.
Chill. Samuel Jackson said in an interview when they were talking about the sex scenes, it's like, you got to go over like, can I touch you here? Can I touch you there? Sorry if I get too excited.
And that's
Like,
when I
that's-
quit. Because
Bro. Paige Hurd said that she got upset if guys like wouldn't get excited for her on scene, which I fucking get.
I mean, to be honest with you,
she is fucking
she's
pressure.
got a point.
Yes.
Paige
I'd be
Hurd.
upset too. Bro, if I'm an actor, bro, and I'm sitting there, we in the meeting room, and they're like, all right, you can't. We had a sex scene coming up, and we sitting there and go over things. First of all, we're not going over nothing. We're gonna have sex. Like, there is no we're going over. Like there is no we're going over. And we're doing a sex scene. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? You want my best work. You want me to get Oscar. You want me to get Oscar. So okay, so if that's the case, I'm gonna go up there and give you an Oscar. There is no, oh, we can't do this. We can't. Then fire me. I don't want to be there no more. You want my best work?
No. Objectively, that's top 3 funniest
I'm
things you've ever
cooking, bro.
said, bro.
No, I'm not doing that. We're not about to make notes. You want me to fake get hard? Then you want me to fake hold it in? As a man, I just can't do that. I don't know how they do it. I can't do it. Like, I just personally, like, if you had me up there, right? And they talk about Mariah the Scientist was one of the ladies I got to do the acting with. And, yo, bro, you can't touch her butt. She talk about, yo, can't kiss. You gotta hold it in. Bro, what the fuck are we acting for? No, I'm a podcaster. That's it. I can't be an actor.
And hold it in.
Bro,
Hold
I can't do it. I don't know how they do it. Like, imagine you in a movie and you with Scarlett Johansson. Boy, what?
All right, now he's got a good point.
Like, what? They're like, yo, you can't touch me. Like, the fuck are we doing then?
Bro,
Like,
my stomach hurts, dude.
kissing, no tongue.
Due to the nature of that conversation, John will elect to keep this part in or out the podcast. If you want the part that was clipped out, you can go to our Patreon and pay $5 because the part of the podcast that just went on for maybe 20, 30 minutes cannot be in the pod.
Y'all telling me that's never happened to y'all?
Nah.
Oh, bro, for sure it has.
Wait, not all of that. Maybe some
Oh,
of
well,
that.
obviously
of it.
not the, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
The noodle is crazy,
Holy
because especially when
mother
you
of
go
God.
gummy so fast, you like, yo,
Nah, bro.
I've never
for
seen this
sure.
small in my life. Like that motherfucker get tiny. You like, yo, like you dying on me. Yeah, you like, yo, you just dying on me, bro. Now you sitting there trying to recover, and you like, yo, wake up. He like, nah, I can't wake up right now. You gotta give me a second. You like, yo, come on, my nigga, like.
Nah, bro. I'm fucking crying.
And it's worse when you like when you take an edible and you fucking, because you don't feel when you nut, and then it just
You
goes
gave him the
gummy.
green light essentially to say whatever he
Yeah,
wants
you
now.
get
Once
this.
you said this is
It
going
just
on
goes.
Patreon.
It just goes gummy, and you just like, yo, I'm so smacked.
You
like,
don't feel after an edible. You don't feel it.
No, bro.
I feel like I feel it even more.
I
after
don't
an
feel it,
edible.
bro. Like it's just like coming out,
That's
and I'm just
definitely
like,
what I miss most about it.
yeah, I don't feel
That
that
is
shit.
what I
Yeah,
miss.
it's a fucking movie.
God, I'll never forget just sneaking away, quick pen rip, come back
ripping
in.
that shit 5
Oh
times.
my God, I'm fucking just absolutely out of my mind.
Blasted, boy. I tell you, woo,
Jesus Christ, Rick.
life, man.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for that laugh.
Yo, bro, life
My
crazy, bro.
stomach is genuinely hurting.
That was nuts.
That was fucking hilarious.
Now we're transitioning. Spurs versus Nuggets.
Transition.
Nuggets beat the Spurs in
Type shit.
overtime.
Bro, this shit got so, I'm sorry. This shit got so long that in my head I'm thinking, yo, are we about to have our first non-sports podcast?
Yeah, we're an hour in.
Spurs Nuggets, man.
Good God.
So the Spurs beat the Nuggets. I mean, the Nuggets beat the Spurs in overtime. And on Polymarket right now, these are the two teams in the West that are within the top three of each other. Right now, 14.8% for the Spurs to win the West on Polymarket.
Okay.
Denver is at 11%. And it's not the West, it is just the NBA Finals in general. There are two of the top 4 teams that Polymarket, the public there, is predicting will win the NBA championship. If you want to make your predictions on Polymarket, you can using code PAS26 for a free $20 if you want to make your predictions now. Now let's make ours. Spurs versus Nuggets. Who do you guys envision winning that playoff series?
As much as I want to just be blind and just say the Spurs because they've been for a majority of the season the better team, it's just hard to at minimum not take experience into account. Because so oftentimes I go into a playoff situation and I will take the team that has looked better for majority of the season, and then playoff time comes around and experience is at the forefront. And I think that the one series that comes to mind so blatantly is the OKC Thunder versus Dallas Mavericks, where OKC was the best team in basketball for a great portion of that season, and Dallas was more prepared. They had a great game plan. Luka Doncic had been in the moment before. He wasn't the best version of himself early on in the series. I feel like as the series went on, he definitely got more and more comfortable. That's also, Lou Dort is just going to play nasty defense, and you just got to get used to that too. But I think experience, albeit these weren't players that were used to the moment, but the coaching as well. Jason Kidd being a guy who has experienced the Western Conference Finals prior to that one as well. I just think that experience played such a role in that. And I look at this Nuggets Spurs series where Nuggets have been champions. They have these primetime series underneath their belts. Last year, going against Oklahoma City, going to a Game 7. They were banged up. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the job done if you're a Denver Nuggets fan, but they've been here. They know what it's like to be in that atmosphere. And the Spurs organization obviously has known what it is to be winners, to be champions, to be successful. But this core is a super young team. Essentially, this is what, year 2 of Mitch? Full-time. This is 2 years of Mitch being full-time head coach.
I think so, yeah.
Without, obviously, Pop looming in the background of taking over. And this is his team.
Is he like just, he has a front office job, or he's like out?
I think Greg, he's done, dude.
Done, like nothing?
just,
Like he probably is
consulting or
behind the
something.
scenes, like watching basketball and giving his 2 cents, but like
Yeah, I know he's done with coaching.
he's not doing well. I think
Yeah,
he's pretty
he's had
sick.
some health issues.
But I do believe the Spurs are the more talented team. They are the better team. My concern becomes in these playoff situations where Jokic is used to this, and Jokic has clearly no issue going up against Victor Wembanyama. To be fair to Jokic, I mean, to be fair to Wemby, Jokic has no problem going up against anybody, even if you're a guy like Victor. And he's just going to go out there and be the best offensive player any given night. The hope is that the rest of the team can rally behind that. And I don't know if I can trust De'Aaron Fox in these situations. So oftentimes where I watch the Spurs and Victor is very obviously getting guarded a certain way. It's on De'Aaron Fox to go and get his. I just feel like I can't find myself to trust him on a consistent enough basis where Jamal Murray is most likely going to be an all-NBA player. And Aaron Gordon is back on the court and he's playing great hoops. And I think I just look at the veteranship, the experience of the Nuggets, and Jokic just in these moments so oftentimes rising to the occasion like he did in this matchup versus Spurs. I have no doubt that Victor's going to go out there and he's going to play his best brand of basketball. He's going to be great. My concern just becomes the supporting cast of the Spurs, who this season, to their credit, have been great. I just don't know in this playoff atmosphere if I trust them more than I trust a Jamal Murray, then I trust an Aaron Gordon, then I trust a Cam Johnson, of course, Nikola Jokic, who is the leader of that pack.
Yeah, I mean, I think Aaron Gordon's going to be huge, right?
No
They're
doubt.
27-9 when he plays this year. One of the best teams in basketball. He's been obviously banged up. This is the first time he played them this season. Obviously, they came away with a W. He just unlocks so much for them on both sides of the ball, right? What he brings as a vertical spacer, he could get hot from three every once in a while, but defensively too, right? He just gives them a different look. Then when he's not out there, he's physical, he can rebound, he can match up with Wemby. Wemby's going to get his, but just someone that can, make his life a little bit more difficult. And we talked about this when we did the biggest weakness for every team in the Western Conference. You are relying a lot on guard play from the Spurs that I don't know if you can really trust right now. Post All-Star break, Stephon Castle shooting over 40% from three. You have to, salute him. He's a young player. Maybe he's improving. Dylan Harper shooting nearly 50% from three post All-Star break as well. So those are two of the biggest swings that could potentially be in a series because when Wemby gets the ball, you're going to be helping off probably both those guys, potentially Fox as well. Fox has he's struggled as a three-point shooter really throughout his career. He's around 33% as well. So that's going to be the biggest swing factor, right? It seems simple, but are those guards going to be able to consistently hit open shots? Because they're going to be left open. The Nuggets are going to say, we're not going to let Victor just go one-on-one consistently against us. We're going to be helping off of Castle, Harper, Fox, whoever might be at that time. If they're able to consistently hit those shots, and I really think this is a series that can go the Spurs' direction. But right now, for me, it feels like a coin flip. This feels like a 7-game series. This feels very like OKC Denver last year, where both of these teams match up super well with each other. They've been two of the best teams in the regular season. They have two of the best players in the world, and they have supporting cast around them that fit together. The Nuggets obviously have the track record in the history, winning a championship that you could, really put and say, like, I have proof that this works, but you only have proof once it works. The Spurs, if they do it this year, you have proof that it works. So the fact that San Antonio has made this leap already makes me think, okay, you get past the first round like we saw from OKC a few years ago, but typically with these younger teams, we do see there's usually a stepping stone before you get to the NBA Finals, before maybe even get to the conference finals for a lot of these teams. You typically don't go from completely out of the playoffs, in the Spurs case, out of the play-in to reaching the NBA Finals, beating either Denver, beating OKC, and getting to that mountaintop. So for me, I'm still slightly leaning the Nuggets. I feel like Jokic is maybe not 100%, but at least 90-95% off of his injury. He's given you 40-point triple-doubles like we've seen. And he killed Rudy when Rudy was looked at as the best defensive player, or one of the best defensive players in the world, still is. And now Wemby, he gives Wemby hell every time. Wemby is obviously a great defender, and he can do so much just off the ball, being a rim protector. But when he matches up with Jokic is going to go out there. He's going to be efficient. He's still going to play make. He's going to be able to get shots at the rim. He's going to be able to hit his threes that we've seen this season. So to me, it doesn't feel as impactful as Wemby is as a defender. He's going to be impactful in every series no matter what. Just the individual matchup against Jokic doesn't feel as impactful as it does against basically everyone else across the NBA. That just goes to show how great and efficient Jokic is going to be. But right now, if you had to ask me, I think Denver takes the series.
Yeah, I think what you said is interesting because in this matchup specifically, like if San Antonio plays a team like OKC, or they play a team like Houston, or a team like the Clippers, just three random teams, they don't have really anybody in the front court that can neutralize Wemby's defensive value, which is the help side. Like, I think that's where he's super valuable. And I think he's a great defender, but in a matchup against a Joker where he's probably going to have to match up one-on-one, that takes a little bit of his value away because now you're taking one of your best rim protectors ever from the rim, which creates open look for other guys. And like you mentioned, in those matchups, the Joker just is so experienced, such a savant as a scorer, that he's able to kind of get Wemby in his own right and do his thing. And that kind of that's the trick. It's taking Wemby away from the rim because you can't leave the Joker, and making him an on-ball guy. And I think that's where Denver can be a little bit effective. Now, Christian Brown's a guy who's not the most effective 3-point shooter. Aaron Gordon, obviously, he can shoot the 3-ball if he's shown that from a percentage clip, but you still give him a little bit of space. So maybe you leave Wemby on those guys, but they don't have another guy that can, in my point, they don't have another guy that they can leave on Joker like a Hartenstein that OKC does have, even though the Joker kills him too. But it's a matter of just, staying home, and Wemby now has to leave those shooters, maybe to start hitting threes. It's a little bit tricky. And plus, I like Denver's length. I like Payne Watson if he's healthy. I like Aaron Gordon if he's healthy. 6'8", 6'9" guys. If Christian Brown can get back to that level of defense, I like him too. 6'5", 6'6", athletic guys. But I like what they have on the perimeter from the wings perspective. As for San Antonio, though, you mentioned it. Of course, the big thing is experience, right? I think that's what everybody's going to allude to. Everybody's going to point to. They've also been shooting the piss out the ball since post All-Star break. But you look at the type of veterans they have, Harrison Barnes, Luke Cornett. Like, they have guys in the locker room that's been a champion or that's been on runs that can kind of give them that extra motivation to kind of keep them in check. Obviously, their 3-guard tandem is elite at getting to the rim. Just elite in the pick and roll, especially Stephon Castle. But you mentioned it, their efficiency, especially in like for Fox, his efficiency in big time games sometimes is a little bit questionable. And sometimes that jumper is not falling. With Castle's kind of a hit or miss. But Harper, he's still a rookie, regardless of how elite he is at finishing at the rim. That's still a rookie that you're gonna have to rely on. But I think they've built a really good foundation. And I'm with you. I think it's a 6-7 game series. Could go either way. I'm looking at Denver. Does Aaron Gordon last for 7 games? Because I remember last year against OKC, Aaron Gordon did not hold up. He obviously played in Game 7, but as you can see, he wasn't that same guy. They've been dealing with a lot of injuries from Payne Watson this year. So this is a team that's been banged up, but Jamal Murray's been all-world. And that's another guy who you're going to have to watch. Obviously, Stephon Castle's going to take that matchup. But I think it's a coin toss. I would take Denver, but I think I could see it go either way. I just want to see how they work with that Joker matchup, because now you taking Wemby away from the rim, putting them on the Joker. How does that look for everybody else?
San Antonio's overachieved this year. I think they're very talented. I think that they are missing another big body next to Wemby. We saw Minnesota neutralize Jokic by having Cat guard him and then Rudy Gobert behind him roaming, essentially the area. That's how they had success against him. With the Spurs, you don't have somebody else to throw at him. You're not going to play Cornette and Wemby together theoretically. And Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell, they got a lot of wings. They don't have really like true bigs that can match up with Nikola Jokic's strength in the post or on the outside in the perimeter. I view Aaron Gordon as the biggest X factor in the NBA playoffs. If he's healthy, I think Denver has a realistic shot at winning the NBA Finals because he is one of the premier defenders in basketball. Against San Antonio, he not only guarded Wemby and made him, I wouldn't say struggle, but he made it tough on him with the strength that he possesses. And then on De'Aaron Fox, he was able to stick him on the perimeter because he's 6'7" and is also very agile. He is one of the most versatile defenders in basketball. You mentioned their record when he plays. They are just as good as OKC, just as good as San Antonio this year when Aaron Gordon plays. He is the key to them winning a championship this year. So as long as he stays healthy, I think Denver has a chance against anybody. And I keep on going back and forth on who I trust the most in the West. Denver was dealing with injuries, and I was like, man, I like San Antonio because they've played OKC well this year. I've faded OKC simply because I don't want to see somebody go back-to-back. I like parity in the NBA. I like multiple champions. And then Denver, they were just unhealthy, but Denver, when healthy, I think that they're probably the biggest threat. And they took OKC to 7 last year. You're not getting that same J-dub this year, at least heading into the playoffs. I mean, Denver feels like they're clicking at the right time. They're the most talented, the most experienced team in the playoffs, I think, in the Western Conference bracket.
What was your pick?
I would go with Denver. I think it's a 7-game series. Jokic averages 37, 11, and 9 against Wemby. It really hasn't mattered.
Actually ridiculous.
Yeah, I thought it would matter more because of just how much of a freak of nature Wemby is, but it hasn't mattered against him. Yeah. Jokic is still able to fade over him, doesn't get his shot blocked. I mean, he's also a master at how to position himself and score even against somebody like Wemby.
Quite literally, the only person I've ever seen outmatch Jokic in a one-on-one is Joel Embiid in his prime. That's quite literally it. And that is a player that they haven't even matched up in years.
Well, he killed both of them.
And no, for sure.
Yeah, he's killed both of them.
It does not matter. I say that to say, you mentioned Rudy Gobert, about how that one of the players that Jokic has done whatever he wanted against. First person that comes to mind is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was supposed to be the reason why we got past the Denver Nuggets, and Nikola Jokic simply said, "You're nowhere near the level of player I am." And that was an unfortunate thing for me to watch, because I always felt that Anthony Davis can show why he's better than Nikola Jokic, and Jokic showed very obviously why there was levels to it. We ended up getting swept, and then the year after that, we ended up losing in 5. Jokic is the primary reason because of that, because unfortunately, Anthony Davis's body type is not meant to match up against a guy like Jokic, similarly to that of a Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama can be as tall as he can be, but the issue is Nikola Jokic is one of the strongest players this game's ever seen, with the capabilities to handle the ball the way that he does. His post work is as elite as it is. His touch around the basket is as fantastic as it is. His mid-range jump shooting is incredible. His three-point shot, he's just such a flawless offensive player that, again, as elite of a defender as Wemby is, there's just certain things you can't stop, and that is Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, River was talking about it. His value just goes down. That really goes for anybody when you're forced to be more on ball than off ball, right? When Wemby can use his 7'6" length to what it feels like cover sideline to sideline basically every single possession. Instead, he's forced to guard Jokic, whether it's at the top of the key, whether he's in the pick and roll, whatever the case might be. The value just naturally goes down because you just don't have as much. You just can't cover as much, right? You're forced to play one-on-one. You're forced to guard the guy with the ball. And the last thing I'll say is, I think you have to feel pretty good if you're a Denver fan going into the playoffs, because Aaron Gordon has played for about a month now, 4 or 5 weeks. He's been healthy. He hasn't really missed any games. Of course, knock on wood, like he got banged up. Was it Game 6 going into Game 7 last year? So anything could happen any time. But the fact that he had whatever it was a month plus to recover from this injury. He's getting right and getting healthy at the right time. And you mentioned it, right? That game Sunday, when the fourth quarter came around, I forgot who was broadcasting it. They were saying, I know Jokic got like 40, 12, and 8, but Aaron Gordon feels like the MVP because of the big defensive stops that he was making. They had the nice after timeout play that got the lob to him towards the end of regulation. He's really the X factor there. If you're able to stay healthy, I agree with you, Joel. They could go.
Adamman is actually one of the best after the timeout play callers in basketball. Like statistically, he's
like
up
PPP?
there. Yeah, he ATO.
I'm saying point per possession.
Yes. Yeah. I think the worst is Portland. Calvin Splinter.
Shout out.
Yeah, he's the worst.
Yeah, that's the makings of a great coach. Now, there are some things that have been happening with the NBA, just news-wise. One of them being the Giannis thing that surfaced, a report from Shams, and talking about the dysfunction, talking about Doc Rivers quote in there where he went into the locker room and he told them to check his resume. And then it's just, in the article, it was reported that Giannis has went and told the Bucks front office privately that he would like to go elsewhere. And they refused to trade him this past offseason. They didn't trade him at the deadline because they convinced the higher ups that this team could actually compete for something meaningful this season. So that's where the Bucks are at. Giannis did say he wanted to go to the Knicks, which makes me feel good. But we got a great team as is right now, so we don't really need him if we don't want it. It's a luxury at this point if we want to get Giannis. And then at the deadline, 3 teams were like real shooters: the Timberwolves, the Heat, and the Warriors. And the only trade package that has been publicized in the article that they shared was the Heat. It was Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware. It was multiple first-round picks, multiple swaps, and other players, but the other players weren't specified in the deal. And that's the only thing we have in terms of like concrete public reporting that was the trade offer. That was the package for Giannis.
There was also another report saying how Giannis was talking about how he's been cleared to play. He wants to play, but the front office keeps telling him he can't play. Like they want him to sit out. Don't know how true that is, but yeah, it's just an ongoing saga in Milwaukee right now. I'm glad that Giannis went and said he wants to be traded. And if that is true, I'm glad he, said it privately. Like, you don't need to go out and say it. But thank God. Like, I want Giannis to shake the league up. I really do. Like, I want Giannis to get out of there.
You just bored?
It's not that I'm bored. I just want to see him compete. Like, I want to see him play meaningful basketball in April and June. It's been a while. Like, I want to see that. And I definitely want to see him play with some competent rosters, so we can see, what he can do, his development down the stretch and all that good stuff. So Miami, good God, whatever.
I mean, what's the pack like for me? The best fit and what makes the most sense, I think, what's most fun is Minnesota, right?
But him and Rudy is nuts.
It is nuts. But it's also like what that package takes. Like, are you giving up Jaden? Right? Ideally, you want to keep Jaden.
Jaden and Julius, right?
Then you're giving up Jaden and Julius. Now you're taking away 2 starters, high-level starters, to get Giannis in. So it's difficult, obviously, when you have this big of a salary, this huge of a star who is going to impact both sides of the ball and who's going to make things, I wouldn't say difficult offensively, but different offensively, because he is a non-shooter and he needs to have the ball in his hand. And we've seen him struggle in the past with, a guard like Damian Lillard, and it's a lot of pick and roll action, and that didn't really fit with him either. So I agree with Rip. I want to see Giannis moved because I think right now he's just riding Milwaukee. The team, you went all out for Dame. I understand the move. It didn't work out. He tears the Achilles. You stretch him, and now you have to pay him whatever, $20 million for the next 5 years. So your cap situation is already difficult.
You stretch him.
Your move was to get Miles Turner. That shit's not working out. You're just in a position right now that there's no path for you to become a contender or even really like a deep playoff team. Like, if you're able to win a first-round series, to me, that seems impressive.
Are they even in the play?
No, they're done. The team building aspect of how you build a contender now in the modern day, I feel like we have seen too many max salary players, duos, come together, and they just lack the necessary depth to actually be a threat come playoff time. When I think of most of the top teams in the NBA right now, most of them have 2 stars, but they have them on rookie contracts still.
It's also through the draft. Like, Milwaukee doesn't draft well, so like they haven't had a good draft pick. Yeah, that like, too.
You look at
what
the
was
Spurs.
The last player that was good that Milwaukee drafted?
Giannis or Middleton. They didn't even draft Middleton. It was a trade, right?
It was a trade.
I don't even remember, bro. Like, Drew Holiday was a trade.
Let's look at the Bucks draft history. AJ Green.
Was he drafted or was he undrafted?
I think second round. If I'm not mistaken.
Ryan Rollins came from Golden State, I think. Shit. They drafted DJ Wilson. They drafted
Kevin. Oh, they traded.
They can't
draft Dante DiVincenzo, 2018.
Oh, right.
It's probably the last good player they drafted.
Because after that, it's Kevin Porter, who they ended up trading. RJ Hampton.
Dante wasn't even that good with
Isaiah Todd.
He was all right.
Marion.
He got hurt with them.
He was good.
Chris
he
Livingston,
got hurt on their playoff
AJ
run,
Johnson.
and then he got traded to the Kings.
I think that trade got
Malcolm
rescinded,
Brogdon
and they got
back in
moved somewhere else.
2016.
Yeah, it's been a while. They haven't drafted well. You look at the Spurs. Wemby's on his rookie deal. You have Fox there. He's on a big contract, but it doesn't matter because nobody's really making much. The Pistons, Cade and Duren. Duren is not getting paid nothing right now. He's about to get paid. OKC, the contracts of Chet and J-Dub really didn't hit him.
Even
yet.
Denver, like Watson, Christian Brown, Jamal Murray, the Joker, I believe, got drafted there. Like, all those guys outside of Aaron Gordon, he was in a trade.
Well, that's what happens when you're this on a smaller market. You need to hit on your draft picks. Not that Denver is necessarily
it's probably middle of the pack,
a small market, but again, that's a team that you got to hit on your draft picks because not often you're going to get the big name free agents.
Yeah, even I'm blanking on another team. Blanking on another small market team that drafts really well.
Well, before it used to be Utah. Like Utah used to be the definition of small market.
Yeah, when they lock in, they can draft well.
The Grizzlies are also another one that knows how to draft well.
Yeah,
my prediction for Giannis is Giannis, I think, is going to get traded to Golden State. That's where I feel like he's going to go. I think you need to have a mix of a team that
you don't deserve
desperation and
you got Luka.
Wants to compete now. Which goes hand in hand.
And you have the salary of Jimmy Butler, too.
The Warriors are extremely desperate to make these final Steph years competitive.
Is he going to learn how to set screens?
Well, I don't think you think about the Curry Giannis fit at all.
No, you don't. I'm just asking. So many screens.
Is he going to play the Draymond role on offense?
Ooh, but then what the fuck Draymond going to do?
You might be just a whole reshape. Can you play Draymond and Giannis?
You have to.
Because the Warriors have Porzingis' deal coming off the books.
But they wanted to resign him.
He's a good piece.
That'd be a good piece.
I mean, if we can't get Giannis.
If you're going to have Giannis and Draymond, you got to have Porzingis.
That's what I'm saying. So trade Draymond.
Sure.
I'm with it.
Did you guys see the prank that he was involved in?
I did see that.
Yes, I did see it.
That was funny.
It came on after some game I was watching.
Bro got sick.
Yeah.
He's an angry guy.
Nah, he was tight,
What's that package looking like, man? Is Jimmy gone?
You'd have to make the money work.
The valuable assets the Bucks get back are 4 unprotected Warriors first-round picks.
Golly.
Listen, if the Bucks get 4 unprotected picks,
they won.
A+.
Because
From the
fantastic.
Warriors,
Steph's about to retire.
post Steph, I mean,
That's
you
fire.
bank on that team being
See,
the
if I'm
worst
going
team
to
in the
state, you
league.
cannot do that. You cannot do that.
What
Love
are you willing
Steph
to
to
give
death.
up?
Love Steph to death. You gotta, and I'm talking about from an organizational standpoint. You gotta look, 4. Steph's 38.
So if you're the Warriors, you don't do that.
No, I'm trying to negotiate. Like, bro, Steph's 38. He's not playing 4 more years. He's spoken about that. He doesn't want to play till he's 40. He wants to play up until he's not a top 10 player in the world. That's probably what in the next year or so, and especially when he was dealing with a knee injury this year. So like, you thinking he retires in 2 years? You didn't give up 4 for unprotected for like at least throw some protections on there. Because in 4 years, it's tough.
What if it's 2 unprotected first and 2 first-round pick swaps?
Still, your future giving up.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, if I like, obviously, if you're just thinking like, what do we do for Steph? You do it in a heartbeat. But like from an organizational standpoint, that's gonna be tough after they retire. You know.
What about the rumor that Boston was interested?
Oh God. Well, how much more?
I
do you
heard about
need?
that. Yeah.
I don't think.
You know, Derek White's gone.
You either have to give up White, Hauser, Pritchard, or you have to give up Jalen or Jason, whoever.
It's definitely White. White's gone.
And I'm good off that, bro. With respect.
You're good off trading Derek White for Giannis.
I'm good off giving 3 of our most important rotational pieces
For one
like
top
Giannis is
5 player
obviously
in the world.
great,
Yeah.
but I mean, isn't that kind of everything that's been wrong with the NBA?
You
where
do have the Jays still though.
You do have the Jays, but it's
And
Well,
you guys do draft well.
we do draft well, but what you've seen gone wrong is where these teams have this depth, have these players that they've been able to develop, and they go and try to get the superstar, and it doesn't work out. Like when's it worked out? When you go and trade for a superstar, give up all your depth, and it's worked out.
He's actually your question.
If you could tell me, I'll shut up.
To be fair though, how many teams have the Jays and then they're bringing in Giannis?
Sure, but I feel like you could have said that when you're like, oh, well, we already have Devin Booker. Let's bring in Kevin
If the
Durant.
Lakers
We
could
have
go
Harden
back in
and
time-
Kyrie. Let's bring in KD.
Respect Tatum more.
If the Lakers could go back in time, would they keep Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart? Or would they gut their depth to bring in Anthony Davis, trade 4
Giannis
first-round
is a little
picks
older.
and 2 second-round picks? Would I do that to get, at the time, top 5 player in the league, could average 28?
But you guys also weren't a
elite
contender at the
defense.
time.
We weren't. And we went,
We're a contender
again,
with depth.
who are the players that you want to give up to get Giannis that you said that you wouldn't?
It'd be White, at minimum, White, Pritchard, Hauser.
Brother.
6th man of the year, 40% three-point shooter, and one of the most valuable defensive players in the NBA.
Dude,
I like how you did that.
you should fly them yourself.
I like how
to
you did that.
Milwaukee.
That was cute.
I just don't think that's how you build teams. You
You have already shown
and it's
you
also
to build
second
an
apron
amazing
issues.
team.
You're going to run into second apron
That
issues
that
where
is
you're
the
going to have
best
to move
argument you
off
made.
someone in a couple
The
years.
best argument you made is the
So,
second apron.
I just think I'm good. Like you've shown with the Jays that you could compete. Just put the team around him. Shout out to Giannis, but I'm good.
You
There's
guys
no
have shown
point-
such an amazing ability to draft. I have no doubt in my mind that Brad would be able to build another team around Giannis, Jalen, and Jason. Like, there is zero doubt in my mind. The second apron, you make an amazing point. I agree with that point wholeheartedly. Other than that, you dream of a trio that good.
It's a great trio. The depth around it though becomes questionable. You have Kate on a contract for 1 more year.
Who's even the point guard at that point?
Jason Tatum.
It's Tatum, Brown, Giannis, Kata, Baylor,
probably
Shireman
grab
starting.
somebody. Probably grab
You'll have
somebody
Walsh
in the
coming off
draft.
the bench.
Hugo still?
You'll be able to
Hugo.
grab people on the MLE.
Yeah,
Maybe like 1 or 2.
it's tough, man.
You guys don't play a
there's no
natural point
for
guard
Boston
anyways.
to do
Derek
that.
White isn't a
That's
natural
why I
point
said
guard, yeah.
exactly. Tatum will still be on ball. Giannis actually can also handle
What's
the
that
ball
fit
too.
look like?
Yeah, because they
The
all
Jays
need
and
the ball
Giannis,
pretty
it's-
much.
That isolation would be nauseating to watch.
It would be aggravating.
Like if you're a team that's already a contender, and
I
you have
enjoy it.
2 top stars like the Celtics do, there's really no point to do a trade.
You
like
go
that.
get like
No.
a not Trey Murphy,
I'm
but a
just
Trey
saying
Murphy like move.
for
That's
the
what you
for
gotta
what
do.
you were offering, you run to get that deal done. You run.
I think it'd be a mistake.
I respect that.
But you know how I feel? If Brad does it, it's the right move. If he doesn't, it's the right move. So whatever happens,
I mean,
I'll
you've
be
been
with
wrong
it.
before. I mean, you fell on the floor when Marcus Smart got traded.
I did.
It
and-
panned out.
and
You
Brad
fell
was
to your
right.
fucking knees for that one.
Marcus
Yeah.
Smart's a Celtic legend, man.
No, so Chet Holmgren, have you guys recently seen the list of winning that he's had in his career thus far?
That shit was nuts.
So Chet Holmgren, to this point in his career, he has been number 1 everywhere. He's never finished worse than the number 1 seed in his entire basketball career. 4 years in high school. Gonzaga 1
Did he go to
year.
Mount Verde too?
No, he went
No,
to.
he went to
Yeah,
Minnehaha
it was Mount
Academy.
Verde.
I would never know.
I think it's in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
His rookie year, he missed a year with an injury, and then his last 3 years, which he's played,
1-1-1.
they've been the 1 seed each season.
And I think he won a state
Some
title.
people just got it all, man.
And that made me ask the question: how many players would Chet be the best player on their team? On?
Not many.
A handful. You have teams?
Yes. So right now, I'm just getting the easy ones out the way.
Mhm.
OKC, Spurs, Nuggets, Lakers, Rockets, Timberwolves, Suns.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah.
These are the ones where he wouldn't be.
I was thinking Sengun.
The
KD's in
Clippers,
Houston.
Warriors, Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, Cavaliers, Sixers, Bucks, because they still have Giannis,
Yes.
and the Pacers.
Yeah.
These are the,
If Hallie's healthy, I'll give me Hallie. Bro, he
You
did
think
to
Chet's-
the fucking finals
You
last
think
year.
Chet's better
I'm
than
waiting
Hallie?
for you to finish.
okay, bet.
You said
Because I was thinking. I can't think no more. Jesus Louise.
These
That's
are
not
the
a
teams.
conversation?
I mean, defense versus offense, but Hallie just led him to the
No,
finals
it's not
in
a
the ECF the year prior.
I'm just asking. I don't have a.
Not a conversation.
No, Halliburton's better than Chet.
I'm
Not
Drew, I
a
feel like I could
conversation?
ask a question.
If you
This
want
guy's
to
gonna
take the
be all
Achilles into
NBA.
account,
It's a conversation.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I mean, for me personally, if you
to me, it's
ask
Alright,
me to
that's
build
fine.
around somebody,
Okay.
That's fine.
to me, it's not a
Okay,
conversation.
I'm just
That's
asking.
fine. Even though defensive anchor pillar.
Pillar.
Yeah,
They
and
got
Super
Halliburton's an offensive.
So
That's a good
I'm
point.
just asking you.
These are the teams where I feel like Chet would be the best player on. The Blazers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pelicans.
Yes.
I would take him over Zion.
Wait, are you would take him or is he better? It's
I
two
think
different
he's
things.
better than Zion.
Okay.
I think he's better than Zion.
Chen Klingon. Will that be a conversation soon?
Fuck no.
The Grizzlies.
Yes.
We're past it.
Yeah. What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, Chris.
You know what? I want to say, shout out to you for showing Klinging love,
He deserves it.
but no.
This might be a controversial one that could be wrong a year from now, but right now,
Cooper
is
Flag.
Chet a better player than Cooper Flag?
Cooper Flag.
I'm taking Coop.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'll take Cooper.
Right now.
Woo!
Taking Coop.
I don't even want it out there that I said
That's a
that.
sneaky one.
That is, right?
I'm gonna take Chet today.
Okay. The Kings.
Who is there?
The Jazz.
I think he's better than all of them.
JJ, yeah.
The Raptors.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty?
I'm gonna take Chet. But
I
it's
would take
close.
Chet too.
I'm gonna take Chet.
It's close. This is the closest one yet, I
I'm gonna
think.
take Chet. Yeah. it's
Zion was
close.
close too.
The Magic.
Oh wait, you didn't take Zion?
No, we took Chet. It was really super close. We thought about it. Why are you laughing? Bro, why are you laughing?
He
Bro?
disrespected Zion crazy before.
No, I didn't.
No,
I
it's
really
just, it's just Pelicans. Joel said Zion, and Rivers like, okay, yeah. He didn't even think about
Bro,
it.
that's not true. I thought about it. Genuinely. Why are you
He
looking at
thought
me?
more about Hallie than Zion. I'll leave it
Why
at
are
that.
you looking only at me? It's three of us here, bro.
'Cause you're not a
You're the
betray
one.
me.
You're the one who said we thought about it. It was really close. we had no discussion.
My fault. My fault.
We did move past it. The Magic. I think he'd be the best player there.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm with you.
I think what you're getting from just defensively, such a baseline, and offensively, he has upside.
I'm
They-
so cool off them.
The Heat.
Yeah.
Yes. Bam?
I think he's
That's
better
Bam
than Bam.
83.
I love Bam.
Did I ever give you 83?
Chet just so much safer. Offense more consistent. Doesn't have to do too much, to be fair.
And then the easy
Good
ones,
shooter this year, too.
Bulls and Nets.
Dude,
I think he
who's
right
the
now
best
he's
player on the Bulls?
Matas probably.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Giddy, bro.
And then
Rob Dillingham.
the other, I have two teams left.
Uh-huh.
The Wizards.
No.
The Wizards, I feel like he'd be the best player there.
No.
AD?
I'd
No.
take him over AD.
No. If you're
No,
telling
right-
me no,
right now,
no.
If AD's
no,
healthy and playing, give me Anthony Davis.
No.
It's been long. It's been,
No.
he hasn't really played since he's gotten traded.
All right, so
Yep.
then take Chet over Giannis.
It's different. Giannis played this year and averaged like 28, 10, and 5.
I'm on this. This is my Justin Herbert. I got to see AD show me he really trash for me to say I'm taking Chet over AD.
I'm with Riv. Anthony Davis
Like,
is.
nah.
I understand. But he's been banged up for 2 years. I get it.
You're
but
talking, don't take a sip of that water to fucking ease through a fucking terrible comment.
No, 20, so this year in Dallas, so he's played 29 games since the Luka trade.
Mhm.
This year, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 2 steals,
Yeah.
51%
He
from the
was hurt in
field,
Dallas though.
27% from 3.
How many minutes is that? Minutes per game?
30.
He didn't play. He was hurt this year.
He played
20?
31 minutes per game.
I'd say next year is the real
those
test.
stats are not bad for 30 minutes.
I mean, Chet is.
next year's the real
I think
test.
Chet at this point in his career can anchor a defense better than Anthony Davis. He has done it with OKC.
He's
been the big difference.
He also
maker in the
has
defense.
he has
talent
all
around
world talent on the
But
perimeter.
Chet will be a great defender no matter what. I don't
I agree,
doubt that.
but like
I think Chet in a real role where he just gets number one touches on offense. I think he can average like 22 a night.
but what's the team doing? I don't think that's his role.
Yeah.
I mean, is it crazy to say that Chet could still keep his two-way ability? I mean, right now
No.
he's averaging 17 and 9.
But
And
that's
No,
off
he could-
most. That's off most pick and pops. Play finishing. That's not ball in his hands. Number one, because we have to understand. Number one option is now your number one attention on the scouting.
But the
report.
shooting for him, 50% on long mid-range shots,
yeah, he can shoot the shit off the
47%
ball.
on short mid-range shots. He's shooting 36% from 3.
This is
He's a
with
threat
him,
from outside.
But this is him SGA getting all the attention every
So
night.
you're telling me Chet gives me the all-world defense, and then he's giving me shooting offensively. He's averaging 17 to 18 points per game. I like that. Like
I like it too.
I would like if I'm the Wizards today. I mean, Chet's obviously younger, but I think Chet's better. I think Chet right now is better.
You think if AD was in OKC, he can't anchor their
They'd
defense?
still be the number one defense.
No,
in
he can.
basketball.
I'm not saying Anthony Davis can't. He's played 29 games in the last year.
Yeah, if you're talking health, I get
If you
that.
just want to say I'm taking the health and stability over Chet,
I
I'm not
respect
going
that.
to
Which is
Alright.
crazy because Chet
It has his
gets
own
things
injury
done.
But that's
issues, but
not
he's been
that's
healthy
not a
this
bad
year.
take at all.
But
Like,
for me, I just feel like Anthony Davis is on the downside of his career. I understand
fair.
you
You're not
saying
wrong.
I gotta wait and see
Yeah.
him completely fall off, but I feel like we're kind of trending
yeah,
towards
that's
that.
fair. I'm at that point, but I get your sentiment.
The
Like,
peak of his career is likely behind him.
yeah,
And then the last team, which I gave it a thought, was the Charlotte Hornets.
he's not better than LaMelo. He's not better than LaMelo.
I don't think so either.
This is a walking engine,
I
walking
think,
offensive
I think you
engine.
take similar to Hal.
It's
You
been
just take the
beautiful to
offensive
see
upside.
your renaissance for LaMelo. Genuinely.
It's been beautiful to see your B. Miller renaissance.
I had to give him his flowers.
Yeah. I had to
Deserved.
give LaMelo's flowers.
Have to.
You know what I'm
it
saying?
have
made me realize that Chet is actually the perfect player for Charlotte.
Yeah.
Probably.
Not to replace somebody,
God,
but to be
what I
added
would
to it.
do, what I would
But who
do.
would you replace? Like you had to replace somebody.
It's Bridges, bro. He
Diabate,
goes.
No,
Why?
no.
Bridges.
We're not talking.
one of the
about,
big three.
Yeah, we have to be one of the big
Brandon
three.
Miller.
It is.
I mean,
Unfortunately.
you keep LaMelo and Canepo, and then you have
He's
Chet.
one of their go-to on the ball.
Bro, without a doubt, they go to him so often.
Yeah, like because LaMelo's great. LaMelo's awesome, but he's not the one-on-one scorer B. Miller is. At
Chet
this
would
point.
be like all they need defensively
That's a fact.
to
Not
turn
lying
around
there.
their defense, and they would still have an elite offense. I mean, that would be a lot.
I
of
think
fun.
you bring in Chet into the building. This is a top 6 lock. This could be a top 3 team in the East.
This is low key a contender. This is a contender with Chet.
In the regular season, top 3 team. in the
That's a
East.
lot.
He's
That's a
never
lot.
not been the number one seed. I think they could
That's
be
a
the
lot.
one seed.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's
If
a
you
lot.
add Chet to this Hornets
We're-
team, they could be number one
Brother,
seed.
we're going from SGA
45 win
number
team.
1 seed, 65 games.
No, for sure.
To now.
They won 45 games this year. The Hornets.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. But you're telling me they're adding 20 more?
To 3rd seed?
That's
The 3rd seed is not 20. I'm not calling them the Thunder of the East.
there
It's
wouldn't there
15
have to be
more.
at least 10.
15 more.
15 more would be like the number one seed, 60 wins.
Yeah.
If they're at 45.
The Knicks are at 52. The
Mhm.
Hornets are at 43 right now.
Next to the 3
Does
seed.
Chet make up the 9-win difference?
That's what I'm saying.
Who's the 1 seed?
I didn't. I said
Oh.
One seed's
it said
Detroit.
3.
Yeah, I'm saying how many
I think they're at
wins they have.
57.
The Pistons are at 58.
58.
I did not say the 1
I
seed.
know,
Yeah.
it's this fucking guy.
You did say 1 seed. That's
Did
what,
you?
17 games?
We
16
said the
games?
3 seed.
I think if they add Chet, they could compete for the 1 seed.
That's 16 games.
I mean, the Thunder, not just SGA, but
Number
the
1
depth on
offense.
that
I
team,
can't
and-
hate where you're coming
If they're
from.
the number one offense and then they add Chet, they're a top 10 defense and the number one offense.
It's not. It's sound logic.
I don't hate it.
Decent
I
logic.
don't hate it.
In theory, sure.
Chet, but like, all right. Let's look at OKC. This is, by the way, this is not Chet.
Are we overshadowing Chet's impact because of OKC?
No, I think we're
Yes.
ignoring it.
I
I
think
think we're ignoring
I
it.
think we're
We're
not giving enough credit to
underselling that
OKC in the
he
roster.
doesn't
that
have
they
to play the 5 in OKC because Hartenstein is there, and he also has quite literally demons on the perimeter. Like
It's some
they
of the
sub
best
in
perimeter
Case and
defenders
Wallace off the
ever.
bench. Like off the bench, they have Case and Wallace alone coming off the bench to play
All NBA
defense.
level defender.
Hartenstein in the back line. Then you got Lou Dort, Caruso in the front.
It's
then
nuts.
J Dub is J Dub.
Like imagine their
is
worst
there.
defender on the perimeter is
Like we're,
SGA.
and I'm not, and Chet is
It'd be their-
always
it'd be their best
yeah, like,
perimeter defender by
the worst
far.
perimeter
Everything-
defender is
But I'm not,
SGA.
everything
I'm not
you
saying, but
just said-
Chet is all world. Chet is their best defender. Nobody's denying that. But to go from that to now, all right, Khan, LaMelo.
You're making up for a lot more.
You're making up for a little bit more.
There's more to compensate for. You're
Way more.
correct. But I think Chet is the second best defender in basketball.
I don't hate that opinion.
Gobert.
I would have Chet over Rudy because he is more agile in the perimeter.
But Rudy has to he has to fill up more gaps
Quite
for
literally,
Minnesota than Chet has
carrying.
to. He carries that
what
defense.
What good defenders do they have outside of a healthy Jaden McDaniels?
And Ant, when he's locked in for 5 minutes.
I'd assume it has been a good defender for them.
That's a fact. Half the year.
I mean, yeah, Anthony Edwards not locked in. You know,
And then
he
Julius
has to
Randle's
find bigger
blunders.
blows.
And again,
But Minnesota doesn't lack defensive talent though. I don't think so.
But again,
Even
I
Bones
only say
Holland-
in comparison
Bones Holland's been a really good defender this year
to what
too.
Oklahoma City has.
No, of
Let's look
course.
at these all off.
Okay.
Which is
KC
why Rudy, and you
Let's
look at
get
the
into it.
numbers that he's put up defensively.
No, there's no
he's been
doubt.
crazy.
OKC has great defenders around Chet, but I also feel like because of that, we aren't giving Chet his proper credit in what makes that function. That's my thing. Because I think Chet, I mean, he would have won Defensive Player of the Year if Wemby is not eligible. I think Chet is winning Defensive Player of the Year.
What is your thoughts on them being the number one defense last year and Chet missing a good amount of time?
I think that is a testament to their perimeter defenders for sure. Like they're an awesome defense. It's not, and they have the talent to compensate for missing Chet. But I still think that Chet is one of the very best defenders in basketball.
I agree too. I want to put this into perspective to make sure I got the numbers pretty correct. When Chet is off the floor, this is still one of the better defenses in basketball.
What's the defensive rating number with Chet on versus
When
off?
Chet is on, they're 104. So they're all world, all-time defense. When Chet's off the floor, they're 109. So they're still a good to great defense.
5-point difference is pretty
Yeah.
significant.
Now,
though.
Rudy, when he's on the floor, they're 109. So they're not the same peak level, obviously, when he's on the floor and Chet's on the floor. But when Rudy gets off the floor, they are 118 defense. They're one of the worst defenses in basketball when he's off the floor.
Yeah, no.
Now, obviously, when he's off, the offense jumps. Because
but here's where I
just kind of embarrassing, actually.
Here's where I don't think the analytics tell the full story and like measuring who's a better defensive player, because the drop off with Rudy off the floor is going to be more grand
because his team
because the defenders on Minnesota are
That's my
worse.
point though with Charlotte and OKC.
Correct.
No, I get it, but that doesn't mean that he's a better defender than Chet. The numbers lean more towards Rudy Gobert having the bigger impact because they don't have the defenders when he's off the floor or rim protector. I mean, who is their center?
Well, Kyle Anderson's been really good in their minutes when.
But
he's
like, who
at
is
the five.
who is their center defensively when Gobert is off? It's Naz Reid.
But that's what we're alluding to in the sense of you go from OKC, which is a good situation. Also, Chet uplifts that situation. Nobody's denying that.
Definitely.
To now you go from Charlotte, where you have to do basically what Rudy's been doing for 5 years.
Okay,
that's the difference.
My thing is that I think Chet Holmgren in Minnesota would still have that same on-off impact.
Maybe
because the defenders around him, the difference in the on-off numbers would be bigger because the defenders are worse. So when he's off the floor, they just are going to get worse as a defense overall. I think that is what he would be for Charlotte. Like what you're mentioning right now, those on-off numbers for Gobert. If Chet was in Charlotte, I do think if he's off the floor, they would drop off tremendously because of the defensive talent. But I think that Chet is more than capable of anchoring a defense, and even a 5-point difference with OKC is very notable with the amount of defenders they do have. Because with when Shea's off the floor, their defense gets better. So Shea's a good defender.
Brother, when Chet's off the floor, they're the number 2 defense in the league.
Yeah, but it's a 5-point difference. You become a number 2 defense in the league to
one. You go from 1 to 2.
That just shows how great the defense is with him, I think.
Yeah, but the 104 defense with him is all time.
No, I think he's what's the word? It's not floor raiser, ceiling. He's a ceiling raiser.
Because I don't think that we can look at the on and off numbers and be like, okay, yeah, like these lean Rudy, so that's why, you know.
No, they actually lean Chet. They lean. The on-off numbers tell you Chet is leading a better defense on the floor. I agree. I think Chet is the better defender. My point is, when you add the context of defensive talent between Charlotte, Minnesota, OKC, it's the fact of Chet is obviously a ceiling raiser in his own right, and where he's lifting them to a 5. They're 104. The best defense in the league is 107. But he comes off, and they're still the number 2 defense in basketball.
I know what you're saying, and that's why I agree. I think if Gobert was in OKC, these numbers would be similar. I think OKC would have a 104 defensive rating with him on the floor.
Yeah,
you know, but what I'm saying is that I don't think you can use against Chet that the on-off numbers favor Rudy Gobert more because I think the impact numbers are like that because the defenders around him are worse.
No. I'm more
Like
just.
I think if you flip them, the numbers are pretty
No, I'm
much
not
the
even
same
talking.
in
I'm
both
not even talking
situations.
about. I'm more just talking about if we just take Chet and put him in Charlotte, which we just take Chet and what he's doing and we put him in Charlotte. It's a different conversation as now to go from I don't have to carry them so much. I have to come in here, not saying carry Charlotte, because Charlotte's been a solid defense this year. Like they've been an average defense, especially when they've been winning. But now I have to come here and it's way more gaps to fill up. It's now more defensive coverages and defensive responsibilities as opposed to I have Hartenstein, I have Dort. I know nobody's getting past Dort and getting past Caruso on a night-to-night basis. Over here, I gotta cover up a little bit more for Concanopo. I gotta cover up a little bit more for B. Miller. I gotta cover up a little bit more for Miles Bridges. That's why it's a different game. And it's not to say I don't think Chet can do it. It's just you've been on a pretty. It's kind of how like people say
you're
It's
kind
a
of
silver
doing.
spoon team. He said.
It
Kinda.
seems
I don't
like
wanna
it seems
sound
like
like
it
it,
seems
you
like
know?
you're doubting Chet can do it in Charlotte. Though.
I don't know. I just think it's.
It would just be more difficult for him to do,
It-
which
no,
he
of
can
course.
do it.
I agree.
I don't
want
want to just say we can plug him into Charlotte and all of a sudden, boom, like they're the number one team in the East.
Well, for me, I think that you add the number one offense in the league. You add a player of Chet's offensive talent too, because he's also
Yeah, he's a good offensive player.
He's not like the liability Gobert is offensively.
No.
For
You
sure.
add legit offensive talent, shooting, transition.
I don't think the offense changes because we're
And-
taking out.
No, but
who we're
I
taking
think the
out?
offense
D.
gets. I think the offense gets so
Yeah.
much better.
You
I
are taking
don't-
out. You're
how?
taking out Brandon
I
Miller.
think-
But you lose Brandon Miller.
You're
too.
taking out a go-to
let's
scorer.
add
You're
that.
you're
Yeah, we
losing
were moving.
Brandon
Yeah,
Miller?
we were moving one.
Okay,
Up.
we're just taking one out.
Just one.
Okay.
And we decided on B. Miller.
Okay, well, my whole thesis was
If you just added
if
Chet
you
without-
Oh, that
added
would be
Chet
a-
to
that would
B.
be
Miller,
unfair, yeah.
LaMelo, and Canepa,
I mean, I could not agree more.
they'd be the number one
But
seed.
we lose in our scenario, which I thought we
I
established.
thought, we were taking B. Miller out
correct.
the equation.
B. Miller now goes to Oklahoma City. Chet now goes to Charlotte. I do believe that this offense still would be great.
Still top 5 for sure.
It is tougher because now in isolation, you don't have the guy that you can kind of go to on a play-to-play basis as often. But this offense would still be explosive. The defense would be significantly better, which is why my brain settled on number 3. I do think that this could be a top 3 team, especially because we're talking about arguably the best offense in basketball.
Yeah.
And we're talking about now adding to, which now, like we mentioned, was an average defense. You get a player that is top 2, top 3 at the absolute worst in the world on the defensive side of the ball. That's the one thing that they're genuinely missing is a true rim protector, a true anchor. The sky would be the limit for that team. And how young they are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I still think that if you replace Brandon Miller, the offense would still get better with Chet. I just think that he's a vertical threat. I mean, they're awesome with Diabate, and Chet can do what Diabate does, but much
What
better.
creators are you gonna have
offensively.
outside of
LaMelo's
LaMelo,
not a
really?
good scoring creator. He's a good playmaker. So now your number one guy is out. It'll still be elite. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be like Chet is gonna bring value. It's just now we're talking about they're gonna be a better team than Detroit. I don't know. That's tricky.
Make the call. Let's see what happens. Put it in 2K.
That'd be cool.
what happens.
Yeah, that'd be
Put it in
pretty cool.
2K. Joel.
There you go.
Yeah, put that shit in
New
2K.
project for you. 2K. Add Chet.
I've been doing my player. I actually just started an expansion league a week ago, and I added, I think, 3 or 4 expansion teams. I added the Seattle Supersonics. I added Las Vegas. They're called the Las Vegas Vipers in my league. I think that's the name of them. I could be wrong. Or no, it's the Las Vegas Venom. Las Vegas Venom. And
They always have those up.
then,
You did right for us.
yeah, I added New Jersey.
Nice.
I added the New Jersey Nets, and I changed the Brooklyn Nets to the Brooklyn Ballers.
Okay.
And their logo is like the B still,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're
yeah.
just called the Ballers.
And the Nets have the old
And
logo.
then yes, and then New
Nice.
Jersey Nets are the Nets. And my team right now is Brandon McCoy Jr., Andrew Nemhard, Aaron Neesmith, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Yaxel Lendeborg.
Okay.
That's my team right now.
Okay. Decent.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not. And I also have what's that dude on the Clippers, the young player, Kobe Sanders. That's his name.
Yeah.
I have
the guard
him.
for
Yeah.
the wing.
It was like a 79 overall. He's like my young player who I got a lot of faith in.
Okay.
But yeah, Brandon McCoy, yeah, that was my franchise point guard. The Nets have a history of having these franchise point guards.
Yeah.
Got a
Jason
lot of
Kidd,
them.
Darren Williams.
Yeah, Stephon Marbury for a
Marbury,
point in
yeah.
time. So
Devin
no,
Harris.
yeah, Devin Harris. Those were the days, man. D'Angelo Russell, Renaissance.
I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, Devin Harris was one of them ones.
He
He was so awesome to watch, bro.
Bro, when I felt like I watched his half court shot every other week.
That's my player comp.
Devin Harris.
I think so.
I'm just always gonna say John Morant, bro.
You know that makes me happy.
No problem.
So I think I appreciate
What year, John Morant?
This year. Come on, bro. I can't always glaze you,
that.
bro.
I be calling you K-Love, and that's how you treat me?
I can't always glaze.
Bro, you could have just kept it 100.
Okay.
I'm not prime, but I'm like back end.
Okay.
Like,
No,
not
without
last
doubt,
year.
without,
Before
2
like,
years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Ja.
2 years. So that's not when they were the 2 seed, when they were the
Nah, like
7
remember
seed?
when he came back and they were losing, but he was hooping?
Yeah.
I'm that Ja. I'm
For
that
sure.
Ja. Yeah,
Are you
man.
a good shooter?
No.
Oh,
No.
what?
Are you a good shooter?
No. I can't even make free throws. No.
No, I'm saying from 3. If you get left over from 3 10 times, how many are
I'm
you
going
making?
to the rim.
Riv, do you think that I could fix your jump shot?
Nah. I wouldn't even
You're
too
far beyond.
Too far gone.
I'm too
Why
far
wouldn't you
gone.
let me?
I don't know.
Don't
I
give
would
the
let you
credit.
teach me how to dribble the basketball.
Nah, just play your game.
But if you had a jump shot,
make you
you'd be
better, though.
unguardable.
I'm almost 30, man. It's over.
You
Yeah.
know
Nah,
what's so funny you say that, bro? I'm actually trying to teach myself how to hit righty.
oh, okay. That's
Become a
what's up.
switch hitter.
I feel like such an idiot in that batter's box.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
it, bro.
bro, I don't shoot. So, like,
Okay.
How many more years of rec basketball you got in you?
I'm not
Maybe
gonna
like
lie, you
2.
should be playing till you're 40, bro.
it's more of the time. Do I have time? Because they're usually late night,
Yeah.
weekday.
My plan
Yeah.
is to play softball till I'm 45 years old.
If I could, I would. Like, I have a Sunday league. I can do that. So if I could, I would. But just my play style, it hurts.
Mhm.
Like, my play style genuinely
A lot of
hurts.
pressure on your joints,
So funny.
bones.
Like, I'm on the floor constantly. I'm getting hit. I'm at the rim.
Mhm,
Takes so much more to score in the paint, bro. It
You're
really does.
cooking because I was thinking about this too. I love equating your basketball to my softball. Sorry. I was thinking about how many years more I have left to dive in the outfield for a ball. And I see Aaron Judge, and yes, Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. He's 6'7". He's all world out.
He's a walking demon.
He's diving at the age of 33, 34 years old. So if I could see Aaron Judge continue to dive on the field, again, this is a guy who has 7 inches on me, then I can go and I can still dive, I feel like, at that age, God willing. This past season, I threw myself into a fence to end the game. Bad decision.
You were feeling it after?
Bro, my back was ripped. You saw the line mark of the fence just on my
I feel like
back.
you get some nasty
Damn.
fucking scars from softball.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to see Tyler's fault? Here it is.
Whoa.
He knew it.
Calm down.
This fucking bastard, he has one job in the outfield. Essentially, tell me where the fence is. This guy's getting heated, as he should. But definitely, I blame him, and he knows it. Jokingly. The ball got hit, and I play the ball. I don't think about the fence. Tyler, 9 out of 10 times, is like, yo, fence. 9 out of 10.
Oh, he's calling it out for you?
9 out of 10. Because this 1 out of 10 time, he just didn't say anything. And I go to jump. And when I jump, I lace my arm. Remember in the pod, you could see
Oh, yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
That
shit
was
was
your fault,
nasty.
Tyler?
No, it's not my fault. You know whose fault it is? It's our third baseman. He
Who's
has
third
a
baseman?
better view
Fair.
of the end of fence. Not the one that I always say, like, fence. It's the guy at third base.
I'm crying. This is a new
deflecting.
excuse. This is a new
Who
excuse they
plays
started.
third?
At that time, it was probably Vaughn.
Okay.
Which, honestly, Vaughn, idiot. Like, you know, like...
moron.
But yo, I'll never. I remember like it was yesterday. I go and I reach over. I scratch myself. I said, Tyler, what the fuck, bro?
You called the ball though?
No.
Oh shit! Oh, my
Hate
It
to
was
see
a home run. It hurt too.
Would have been worth it if you caught it.
No, but when I crashed into the fence this last go round, Steven literally said to me, I was not telling you the fence was there. You were gonna catch the ball or we were gonna lose.
Okay.
I was
This
like,
is
you know what?
game-winning type shit.
Game ended. I
Yeah,
caught
yeah,
it.
Okay.
It was sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
my
worth
boy.
it.
We got to start ramping up for the NFL draft. Next
No
podcast,
facts, man.
we'll give our draft needs for every team, but
Yeah, we got
we'll
lock in.
end this podcast on the question of what team is most likely to trade into the top 10. Right now on Polymarket, there's a 53% chance that it does happen. Now, if you want to go and make your predictions on the NFL draft on Polymarket, you can use code PAS26 for a free $20. This is interesting because you have multiple teams with multiple first-round picks. The Dallas Cowboys have 2 first-round picks. The Miami Dolphins have 2 first-round picks. And this is a team that doesn't have 2 firsts, but maybe they will if they trade A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
That's the Philadelphia Eagles. There's been some rumors around that. Now, the Dolphins, I don't feel like would do it because they need a lot of different positions. It's not worth it to trade 2 firsts to move up when you have so many holes on your roster. But for Dallas, you can sell yourself on it, especially if you think Christian Parker, with the current DBs, can coach them up to be good. Then it makes sense for Dallas trading their 2 firsts to get a blue chip player. And that blue chip player in this draft is probably Sonny Styles to be the middle of their defense, to be the captain. Because Sonny Styles had a tremendous combine, was tremendous at Ohio State. Or another option is Caleb Downs.
Is there a chance of them getting Jamar McCoy? Is that how you say it?
Jamar McCoy?
In the corner,
He'll
yeah.
probably be there at 12.
Yeah.
Because they need cornerback there. Or even getting Avion Terrell later.
Yeah, he'll definitely.
For my Eagles, man, listen, if we're gonna trade them, and I hate rumors. I hate drama. I hate nonsense. I just want to win. If we are going to trade AJ Brown, if we are going to trade one of the best receivers in football, all because he was right, then by so means trade him. But if not, let's cut the bullshit. Let's get into the lab. Let's focus up. I've seen some rumors that we like Tyson, the wide receiver. Where is he from? USC? No.
Jordan Tyson, yes.
Yes, USC. Oh, I'm cooking. The wide receiver from USC.
He's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we talked about wanting him.
Lemons from USC.
We've been in conversations.
Who am
I feel
talking
like
about then?
Tyson is Arizona State.
oh, sorry, I thought I was cooking. They had the similar
Lemon's the one
colors.
that was seducing us.
Oh,
Yeah, Tyson's Arizona State.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Lemons
Lemon's
USC.
gonna be
Arizona
dope.
State. I feel like we've only had conversations with New England about AJ Brown. So if he doesn't go to New England, I don't see another team jumping in the race. But you really never know. I'm interested to see how it goes though, because like I said, he has a good dead cap. I think it was like 60, 70 million. But Howie Roseman does what he does. He managed to create 50 million in cap space for us this offseason. I think we have like 30 or 40 left or whatever it is. So he's created cap space. We managed to have a pretty good offseason and just bringing in guys on 1-year deals that aren't getting paid a ton. Tariq Woolen, for example, to just shore up our cornerback room. And I think we have depth on the defensive line. So if you're going to trade AJ Brown, you're going to need somebody on that opposite side. You also need a third wide receiver because we don't have Jahan Dotson. We did bring back Dallas, so we have the tight end spot secure. So you need a second receiver. You need a third receiver. Keep AJ Brown. You just need a third receiver. And I think with our first round pick, I thought we were going to go offensive line because we got to get ready for Lane Johnson preparing to retire and stuff like that. And then Landon Dickerson with his injury concerns, you don't know what's going on with him. So if AJ Brown is gone, now you kind of have to use those, assets to kind of get a wide receiver. But I'm all for it. It's just, when is it going to happen? Who are we going to do it with? That's a tricky question. But obviously, if AJ Brown gets traded, we're going wide receiver. If not, I think we go offensive line.
Yeah, Dallas is interesting because they have the 10th most draft capital. They're sitting at pick 12. It's a matter of how high do they want to go, right? If you want to go and get Sonny Styles, you're probably talking about going into the top 5, top 6 range. So probably don't have to give up pick 20, but they have 3 picks in round 5. They have a late third round pick from San Francisco. So probably a combination of 12, 94, 96, and then maybe a 5th round pick or 2. To me, Dallas makes sense because they need a lot of help in the back end, right? I still look at the secondary as a point of weakness for them. Whether that's Caleb Downs or one of the corners that we're talking about makes a lot of sense to me. I think Baltimore sitting here at 14, they have the 9th most draft capital in this class. Of course, you bring in Trey Hendrickson, but I also think they could sit there because thinking about their needs, interior offensive line is still going to be a big issue, right? Of course, you lost Tyler Linderbaum. Their guard play as is wasn't good last season, so they're in a range where they'll be able to take an interior offensive lineman in the middle of the first round, so they don't necessarily have to move up. And then Philly's, the other one that you talked about. It's just what player is going to be enticing enough for these teams to go up and get, right? If there's been a lot of rumors about Arvell Reese potentially not going at 2. What happens if he doesn't go at 2, and then the Cardinals we really need to tackle at 3, and then at 4 they're like, fuck, Titans, we need Jeremiah Love at 4, and all of a sudden at pick 5 the Giants are there, and Harbaugh's like, listen, I love Arvell Reese, but I feel like I really need to rebuild this team, and Reese falls to 5. It just, to me, it's always what player's worth to go and make that move. We look at this draft class, it doesn't have the most blue chip prospects. I think there's a lot of good depth in this class, but you don't have a lot of guys where you're like, wow, in the top 10 there's 5 potential all-pros there, right? This is a draft class that doesn't have that type of talent. So unless you see a fall for maybe a Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, David Bailey, one of those edge rushers or guys that can be edge rushers, that's where I see the trades potentially happening. Then outside the top 10, I think that's where we see some more moves being made.
I think that at this point, Arvell Reese is kind of getting overthought because he isn't a true edge rusher just yet. He didn't play that position full-time in college. But I look at the Jets, who had the second overall pick, and David Bailey is now surpassed him to be the favorite pick there, and that reflects on Polymarket as well. I just feel like the Jets need to take the upside player. Arvell Reese, he did a film breakdown, and he was doing things on film as a pass rusher that were high-level things, and like his bend, athleticism, but also his counters and his moves to get by tackles, and he didn't even know what he was doing. It was just instinctual. It was just a feel for the position. Now that he's training full-time to just be an edge rusher, he's devoting all of his time to learn that position. I think the sky's the limit for him. As much as people want to act like physical tools don't matter, they do. And that's why Ruben Bain Jr., who is viewed as the most polished edge rusher, I'm not a big fan of Ruben Bain at that spot because of the short arms. He's a power rusher, but if he's not able to win the rep first, and you usually win it by having longer arms and reach, I mean, he can get just casted out of plays when offensive tackles that are just as strong as him can anchor him down. So that's my worry for him. And David Bailey, there has been some concerns about his bend. Arvell Reese has all the athletic traits. He just needs to be coached to play that position. And he's already shown flashes on film to do it.
I do.
I like Arvell.
But I do. The Jets hired Carl Dunbar, who I think is going to be one of the more underrated hirings. He actually coached D-line for the Jets back in the 2010s, but he went to the Steelers. He's known as basically the best defensive line coach in the NFL. So that gives me more hope that if they do go with a guy like Arvell Reese, he'll be in better hands compared to other coaches that the Jets have had in the past.
Right.
Yeah, listen, I also think it's not a coincidence that within, 24 hours, you get Daniel Jeremiah saying it, Schrager saying it, and I think there was one other tapped-in person. I can't remember off the top of my head. But
that Bailey's the pick?
That basically, yeah, it all comes out within the same day or two that, oh, no, David Bailey, like, I'm hearing David Bailey's going to be the pick. I feel like, that's the rumor that's going around right now. So I don't think it's a coincidence that it's been Reese this entire time, and all of a sudden, but then the other point is, like, who are they trying to fool? Who are they trying to pick? Like, if you're really trying to put a smokescreen, like, he's not going one. So it's your choice, Bailey or Reese, if you really want it. So it doesn't really make sense to throw a smokescreen out there. But it's just, coincidental that it all comes out from multiple different people basically within the same 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't think David Bailey's bad. I mean, he had 14 and a half sacks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had multiple.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, he's had multiple double-digit sack seasons. So it's not that he's not good. I mean, he's a great player.
You just like the versatility that
I just
Arvell
like
brings.
Arvell Reese's potential playing edge rusher. I think he can be one of the best edge rushers in the NFL.
And I don't know why it's a bad thing that he plays off-ball linebacker. Like, you could look at it like, you can't take an off-ball linebacker number 2, and I get that. But I think the other argument is he's an edge rusher who can come in and be your best off-ball linebacker day one. Like, if you have the coaching and the scheme and the capability to do it, like, that should be a plus. That shouldn't be looked at as a negative.
Can I ask you guys a question? If on draft day, a second overall pick gets brought in, and the pick is Sonny Styles, are you upset?
No, I'm not upset.
I'd be surprised.
I'm not going to lie. I would be fucking hype. Because there is such a floor I see with Sonny Styles. And playing middle linebacker, I just feel like sometimes, especially with the Jets, you just need to get back to basics, and you need a captain.
You need a David Harris.
That's where we got Demario Davis.
You need a Bart Scott.
And Demario Davis, who better to mentor Sonny Styles?
But that's where I say, why don't you just take Reese? Because he does have more experience rushing the passer, and he can play off-ball linebacker.
But Demario's 37.
Yeah.
And you need a replacement literally next year.
But taking Sonny Styles being like, he's going to play off-ball linebacker number 2, that's where I'm like, I just
feel like if I'm the Jets, I'd rather just draft Jacob Rodriguez in the second round and draft Arvell Reese.
You just have a better chance of taking an off-ball linebacker on day 2 than a real impact edge rusher.
It's going to be hard to upset me on draft day because the Jets have 2 picks in the first round.
Yeah.
I also just think Sonny Styles, whatever team he's going to,
I'm excited. I think he's going to be fascinating wherever he goes.
I'm in. I just think that he's such an athletic freak.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, I don't know what his floor realistically is, but, like, I'm saying you can't take him at 2, but if you took him at 5, it'd be like, okay, that's fine. So I don't know how much of an argument I really
Can you
have
not
for
take
it.
him at 2 because of his position?
Yeah, that's what it is. If you're taking him thinking that this guy is going to play predominantly off-ball linebacker, that's just not a position you see get taken in the top 5, top 2. I don't know if any off-ball linebacker's gone top 2.
Would you take Fred Warner number 2 overall?
I mean, if you're guaranteeing me he's going to be
Best
Fred
in the
Warner,
world.
sure.
I'm just saying with that type of...
That's best in the world right there.
If you knew you were getting that level difference maker at that position, would you do it? Yes or
If
no?
you knew you were getting fucking Micah Parsons at 2, who would you rather take?
I mean, Michael Parsons was a freak of nature on draft day
that's what
too.
I'm
That got
saying.
overthought.
It's just like if you're going to guarantee, like obviously if you guarantee Fred, sure. But the other point is, what if you guarantee the upside edge rusher? I'll just take the edge rusher.
These are the
That's fair.
picks of the linebacker picks since 2020. I don't want to go too far back. Isaiah Simmons, 8th overall
Not
pick.
great.
2021, no linebacker in the top 10. It was the 12th pick with Micah. 2022, no linebacker in the top 10. It was Quay Walker with pick 22. 2023, Will Anderson, not a linebacker, he's an edge rusher.
He's
2024,
amazing.
the first linebacker drafted was Edgerrin Cooper in the second round.
I mean, Devin Bush was what, pick 5 or 6 or
10.
something like that? Was he 10?
Jahad Campbell
'Cause we
was
traded with
31
Oh, okay.
in 2025, and then Jalen Walker was the 15th overall pick.
The Bucks linebacker.
Devontae, no. Devin
White. He was 5 or 6. Yeah.
He was great until he wasn't.
In 2019, Devin White, 5th overall pick. 2018, Roquan Smith, 8th overall pick.
Amazing.
2017, no linebacker in the top 10. 2016, Leonard Floyd, edge rusher with the 9th pick. 2015, Dante Fowler, Vic Beasley, both in the top 10, but they're edge rushers. 2014, Khalil Mack, 5th pick. Anthony Barr, 9th pick.
Pass rusher.
2013, Jarvis Jones, 17th pick. 2012, top 10, Luke Kuechly, 9th pick.
That worked.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels like, for the most part, and then 2010, Rolando McClain, 8th overall pick for the Raiders.
I feel like McClain was a respectable player.
Yeah. It feels like there's like more misses than hits with
Yeah.
the linebackers in the top 10. But
That's the risk you're taking too.
Yeah.
Like softball linebacker.
that's why this draft is so interesting, because so many things can happen. And you guys can watch the draft with us. We're going to be at Blue 42, April 23rd. If you want to RSVP, go DM Blue 42 on Instagram. We will be there watching the NFL draft live. And this is going to be exciting. This is unpredictable.
Can't wait.
Can't
Can't wait to meet
Do you have any prospect you're in love with?
Jeremiah Smith.
Okay, in this class?
Jeremiah Smith.
Now
No,
take-
probably. I like Caleb Downs. Pretty much all the Ohio State guys, because I
And
watched
he
them.
loves
State,
Kate.
Downs,
He loves
Styles.
Carnell Tate.
I like them.
Yeah,
I love them.
basically half the fucking first round.
It's all the guys I watched. Like, I watched them all year.
But that's going to do it for this episode of the Pick a Side Podcast, episode 567. You guys can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Pick a Side Podcast, on Twitter at Pick a Side Pod. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.